Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Saturday. Glad you're with us today. We have an exciting show, as always, as we celebrate the very last day of September, if you can believe that. So we are very, very excited about this show because we have really made you a very, very, very special Saturday showcase full of sale event pricing. We actually have a lot of brand new, but what's really exciting about the show is, in addition to, of course, we're going to have museum pieces, we have very special affordable items really all throughout the show that is more affordable than fine jewelry usually gets. So we're excited about that. That's what we always excel in, our values, and we've got some really extra special ones today for you that are going to include, I will tell you, there's an amethyst that is so special and really inspired by some great earrings that I had last time I saw you guys on Thursday night. We had some really special trillion cut amethyst earrings. We have the ring to match today. It is exquisite, it is top quality, but it's also going to be really, really affordable. It's beautiful. And if you've never seen, before you think, oh, amethyst, I know that, I've seen that before, every store has that, wait till you see what TVON brings when it comes to amethyst. It is the very best in the world. We also have, in affordable, we have some color change diaspores, but in earrings. So you get a match pair, really tough to do, really tough to find. We have those on the way for you, as well as an exquisite yellow diamond. We're going to see two yellow diamonds. We have a carat 51. We have a beautiful under a half carat. So we've got really running the gamut in yellow diamond varieties today that are going to be all different price ranges. And then we also have, there's a special ruby. There's a beautiful, beautiful Morganite that's got pink diamonds in a really, really big value as well. So it is going to be nonstop. We've got wheels as well. So if you have any, desire for some incredible clearance blowouts, we've got those as well. And then even some brand new designer diamonds for you that are really of the moment, current, really updated styles for you. But then lots of one of a kinds. And I'll point out, if you're a heart-shaped lover, we have a Morganite heart shape. That is not something we've seen before. So huge value there. Big fire opals, incredible Paraíba. We have a new Paraíba in a 3-stone style for you. That's incredible. So it's going to be a night or a day. And, sorry, when your football game starts over an hour ago, it's like, I feel like it's already evening because I'm not used to football in the morning, but everything's good in Colorado, so I'm here ready to shop. So let's get started. We've got an amazing one of a kind. Oh, wait, before we get started fully, you know what we're calling this actually besides Saturday? It's actually, remember, it's Maryland Day, because remember we discovered just randomly, organically, through our show earlier this week that we have two Marylands that are celebrating birthdays today. One is in Texas, one is in Wisconsin, and they both have birthdays today, so I want to shout them out. And remember, it was Catherine's birthday as well in Maine. So Catherine and Maryland Day. It is, if you have a birthday today, it seems like a big one, so we're very excited to have you with us. And special shout out, I know Maryland and Wisconsin is watching, so Maryland and Wisconsin, always, she's been a long-time viewer of the show and of mine, so Maryland, very special. Happy birthday to you. Hope your family spoils you today. And to our Maryland and Texas, happy birthday to you, and Catherine in Maine, and anybody else who's got a birthday today, let me know so we can shout you out as we celebrate the very final day of September. So let's take a look at our first item. What a great way to start here because, well, it's all about the value. And today we're going to see some really, really exciting ones, starting with a huge Kunzite. It's 112-1941, and that's going to be, I don't suppose any of our gals were, no, they weren't born in 1941. No, right? No, couldn't be. But here we go. This is actually going to be an 878. Take a look at that. Isn't that great? That's an 878 stone. It's an emerald cut. It's still not even facing directly up to you yet, and it's got all the saturation you could ever want, was your hope for, in a Kunzite, because that is tough to do. And that's going to be also 39 points in diamonds. Now, they're a triple stack. It's like a little staircase of diamonds, which, if only my stairs were done in diamonds. I've thought about it. I've thought, not diamonds, okay. I would need to sell a lot more jewelry to do my entire staircase in diamonds, but maybe crystals, little Swarovski, something like that. Yeah, that I've thought about doing. Just the risers, not the part you step on. Anyway, me and my big ideas. But, my gals, my diamond girls, my sparkle girls will understand. This is our Kunzite, great color. It's a huge value. We're going to start you off right on this Saturday. And fabulous, fabulous saturation. Look at the blues, the pinks, the intense purples. And we're so excited to have this value. Let's try it on too, because you got to see how this 878 translates when it's on the hand here. It's got a great size, and there it is, more straight up now. to the eye, really level, so you can really see what's happening with that saturation level. That's tougher to do. We talk about this in emerald cuts. Pleochroism, emerald cuts sometimes can be a little tricky because sometimes the emerald cuts will allow that pleochroic nature of the stone to look a little bit lighter or less saturated through the middle as opposed to the sides, and that's not the case here. It's a really just overall superstar saturation stone here, and we are so thrilled to bring it to you at a big value. We even have a piece of jewelry that is so on point for the season. So if you are someone who loves the October holiday that's upcoming, like, you know, Halloween, we've got something that is a very luxury piece of jewelry coming up to celebrate and really wear all month long and beyond. So that's coming up, great price. But this one's got to go. So this will be our first opportunity. And did I already hear from Andrea in Colorado? After I said things are going well in Colorado, she probably has something to say about that. Maybe not from her perspective, but yes, I am here. I know. She's probably going, what are you doing? You should be in Colorado out here with me. Yes, I should. And I thought about it, Andrea. Don't think I didn't think long and hard about it, but she's happy to have us shopping for jewelry because she says she needs the distraction. Well, I'm here for that. So let's blow it out right now. A $29.99. You know what I'm going to do? It's going to be better than $29.99, and it's going to be better than $19.99, and we just need one caller. And it's funny because the title of her email, I just have to tell you, Andrea, we are so somehow connected, and we've said this before. We've never met, but we are somehow connected. She wrote the subject of her email was CU/USC. True story. This is true, Andrea. For my entire 4 years at USC, I hosted a talk show, and it was a live talk show, and it started at 7 p.m. every single night of the week, nights Monday through Friday. And because I've always, this is why the morning shows are so weird, I'm always on at 7, always have been my entire career. I'm going way back to my collegiate days, but anyway, and it was called CU at USC, and it was spelled the same way that the subject of your email is, so it's wild, Andrea, how, again, you've somehow tapped into our kindred spirits yet again, because it was called CU at USC, and it was a live talk show. It was a sit-down interview show that was a half an hour every single day, and I produced it and hosted it, and you know, we just every day I would interview you know, notable people from the community and the world, and it was fun. So anyway, it's where I really was, it's where all of my real true, like a little bit, at that time I thought 30 minutes of live TV was a long time, so little did I know I'd be doing 3 and 4 hours throughout my career. So but it was a nice way to get introduced to long format live TV. But anyway, that's too wild, Andrea. See you at USC. You just brought back a flood of memories of my collegiate days of hosting that show. So anyway, we're going to do something wild here on this one. It's not even $9.99. I don't think I've ever mentioned that on the air in all these years either, but yeah, see you at USC. I'm sure there's, if we could unearth some clips of that, Tony, somewhere, that would be wild. That would be wild. See little Lolo back in her younger days. But anyway, we're going to do something really wild on this one, and it's not even going to be $899. I'll make it even better than that. This is going to be $888 to get us started. It should probably be $878, right? Okay, let's do it. Let's make it $878 instead, because it's an $878 stone. So let's do it. $878 for the piece. You'll never forget your carat weight that way, or never forget what you paid either way. So that's going to be $878. I know, forgive the little extra, but we had to get it at home, and I just like the, you know me in symbolic numbers. So we'll see who's got it, and we'll see you at USC. No, just kidding. That was my old sign off. It's all coming back to me now, as Celine would say. All right, let's get to it. We've got the, you ready for the Halloween piece? Kind of a fine jewelry, but really kind of, again, thematic. Although we've had a lot of requests for blue zircon since Thursday, because I had a really big, incredible blue zircon. I want to show you another one here that's wild. We'll show you 112-1943. All right, so the Kunzite's gone. Congratulations. Here's my zircon. It's a blue zircon that is, wow, so pretty. Great, great turquoise color here. Of course, double refraction on full display. It's 112-1943, and it's a 419 blue zircon. I love that one. That's a really, really fabulous, fabulous stone. And it's actually going to be, woo, one only. We have backed up calls already. So again, light operators, what else is new? So please stay with us. If you're waiting on hold, we'll be with you as soon as we can. And if you want to make requests, please do that as well. But this is going to be our 419. It's 6 points in diamonds. We kept it on the simpler side in the diamond weight, but still not simple in the design. It's got a lot of cutout work. You see there's 3 heart shapes actually on either side, cut out within this wider band. We've got some beautiful detailing. I'll do it in any gold you want, just like the Kunzite, by the way. We can do it in any gold, but this one, same thing, although I really do see seem to just, I think my favorite combo for the blue zircon is the white gold. We'll try it on for you as well. It's going to be $24.99. It's a little steep, so let me try to, again, put everything on sale this Saturday, no matter how brand new it is or how exciting it is or how affordable it already is. We're going to put everything on sale for you so we can get you, look at that, razzle dazzle. Blue raspberry me razzle me dazzle me kind of thing here going on. That's a really, really, really special stone. You see that? That is not a special filter on the cameras at all. That's just the beauty of zircons and what they do and how double refraction really reads to the eye. And that's what's so special about this one. And it's also not going to be $2,000 or even, $19.99. Actually, we're going to do this one. It's a big stone. I mean, right? We only had, what was it the other day we had? On Thursday night, I had a big one. It was about a 4.5? Really close, but it had, significant more diamond weight. But this one, if you just want that everyday wearable style, it's a great way for that, and we'll blow it out for $9.99 instead. How about that? So a little extra value there for our Saturday morning on a $9.99 deal, and I realize afternoon maybe for some of you, depending on where you're joining us from, and we're so glad to have each and every one of you with us. So huge value on that one. Let me know if you'd like it. $9.99. We'll give it 30 seconds. Then we're going to get to our beautiful holiday seasonal piece, and I know jewelry is really traditionally no season at all, right? You can wear it year round, wear what you love, doesn't matter. Well, this next piece I would say is year round, except especially important for this time of year because it's going to have a little bit of Halloween glamour to it, I would say. So we'll show that to you next, and there's multiple ways to wear it, so you'll have a blast. I think you'll wear it from the moment you get it, in a couple of days, early October, all the way through the season. So we'll show that to you next, and we're going to make it really affordable because I know what you're thinking. What I really want to get a piece of fine jewelry that has a lot of, thematic to it so that I only wear it maybe if I'm not wearing it all year long, do I want to spend and do I want to invest into fine jewelry? Well, with this piece, the investment will not be that great. So here we go. So let's talk about what's coming up. Really cool kind of Halloween inspired piece here coming up. It is a fabulous, there's a little bit of everything going on in this, but it's a brooch. It's a pendant. You can wear it multiple ways. It's in white gold. There's so much detailing to it. I did want to show you to start from afar so you can really see what it's like because that is not a small piece. So whether you're wearing it, on a lapel, as a brooch, or on a scarf, or on a handbag, there's a million ways to wear a brooch, but it's also going to be a beautiful statement pendant as well. Now, there's actually, what I really don't like about this is that there's more to it than what we're even telling you because there's a lot of gems we don't even mention. There's a 50-point opal that's a crystal opal, but there's also an emerald and there's a diamond or two, and yet we haven't mentioned those. And there's a lot of gold that's got a lot of detail and texture to it to make this design what it is. Okay, you ready? It's a spider. It's a spider web. It's a tree branch. It's all those things, but I know what you're thinking because I know I wouldn't probably invest in something like this if it was thousands and thousands of dollars, especially for something you might only wear through the month of October or so. Doesn't mean you have to only wear it in October, but that's probably when it's going to be most loved. It is going to be a very special price tag. So if you already know you like pieces with a theme to them, take a good look. And I think our zircon is still here, right? And then let's show you this one because it's just wild, all the detail that's happening. And there's so many ways to wear it. And it's got a really strong crystal opal. And let's zoom back because already you're seeing half of our little friend. And there it is. Look at this. Now you can wear it multiple ways. Do you see that already on the right side, you see there's a bail. On the left side, there's a bail. Throughout the back, there's a pin. So you can wear it multiple ways. You can wear it multiple directions. You can obviously put it on just about anywhere. And it's going to be item number 112-1486. Now, it's a really special look. There's a big diamond. No mention of that in the carat weights here. So already, it's a big value. When we had it at $29.99, it was a big value already. Now, I don't know, Tony, if this has ever been shown before, but it is a big piece. And it's a 50-point oval opal. So they got that covered. But there's also a cabochon stone there, which honestly, guys, it could be, you know what? Do you guys have any way to look this up? Because now that I look at it, it could be jade and it could be emerald. So I'm not sure because there's no mention of it. But it's a natural gem. It's got a diamond in the center of, it's a bezel in the center of the spider there who has, look what he's got. Instead of, I know sometimes they catch flies and webs and other things. I'm just happy he caught an opal. You know what I mean? That makes it more fun to me. So I don't know if we have a way of checking because I don't have all my tools here. So again, it's either a cabochon emerald or it could be a jade. It's a really, really special look here. Now it is going to be all that texture, and then look at, they did a satin finishing to the branch, which is at the left side, and then they went with more of a less textured satin finish to the leaves, which then have a little diamond cutting, and then there's polished gold as well. So let me show you what it's going to look like, and you're thinking, well, that's a glamorous Halloween piece, you know, that's one way to wear it. If you want to wear it kind of, you know, branch facing down, you can wear it this way. Kind of depends also on how big your chain is. I would use a white gold chain that you have, or maybe even sure a diamonds by the yard will work. But it's got this great size, which I'm going to show you here with the ruler. It's over 2 inches in length. Remember, a brooch, it'd be probably most versatile that way. And there you can see it's a little, yeah, right about 2 1/4 inches there. And it's in the white gold. And again, there's no mention of the diamond. There's no mention of the green gem, but those are all natural as well. So already it's a value at $29.99. But I'm going to show you what it looks like on. And then I kind of like, I don't know which way I like it better. Honestly, I was debating earlier, do I like it this way? I kind of like it this way, with almost the branch extending down in a vertical fashion. But you can see the size perspective. And since, you know, it's a brooch, you could put it any direction. So you could put it more diagonal if you want, like that. You can have it upright if you want, like this. I mean, it's really up to you. I kind of like it this way now. I don't know. It's hard to tell. This is what you're going to have fun determining when you're wearing it at home. But that's what it would look like on a neckline. That's what it would look like on some color. Of course, you can see a lot through it. Watch this, because I think $3,000, even for the most fondest of jewelry lovers, might be a lot for a more seasonal piece. So let's go back and take a look at what we're going to do to make this really affordable. And then again, get all that. It's a really good opal. It's a really good opal, big diamond. Let's just make it, I was going to do $9.99. Let me try something else here. Let's try to make it a little more affordable. Stays in the white gold designer piece. Can't change it. But how about better than 9, better than 8, better than $7.99, $6.99? We're blowing it out right now. And maybe you just want to get it and melt down the gold. Take the stones, keep them, melt down the gold, whatever you choose. But it's only going to be $599. That's it. So how about that for a value? That's incredible. $599. That way it is going to be that seasonal piece that I think is well worth it, even if you just wear it through the month of October. And it's a good thing we're showing it here on September 30th because, well, then you've got a whole month or so to wear it, right? If you are just choosing to wear it on October. So it's just a fun personality piece. We'll give it about 30 seconds here and then we're going to run. We'll find out who got that Kunzite. Don't forget about the blue zircon. That one's here. And then we also have a lot to get to. I've got a very, very big Tanzanite blowout in a specialty cut round with pink diamonds as well. Cool clock too. Clock matches that opal. I mean, how many crystal opals do you see that get within this, you know, television spotlight here that can give as much color as that is right now, where you've got those, every color visible there. It's a real true, like, transparent base. There's a completely transparent quality about it, yet you're gonna see all the really distinctive rainbow colors throughout the stone from every angle. Again, spider that's textured, the web, the tree branch, the leaves. There's just so much design element to that, and it's here. All right, coming up. Just had to show it, you know, because if not now, when, right? If not now, right before we get to October, I don't know when. But let's take a look at this one. And that is going to be, there's a reason this is coming up 17 minutes in the show, and that is because this Tanzanite is everything. It's not 2 1/4 inches, so we'll zoom in a little bit, but it is big. And this is going to be our really, really special, another cool number here, 808 on the carat weight, but this is going to be 112, 1190 is your item number. Still have the zircon, still have that branch style. Call it that Halloween piece, if you will. Just kind of a fun fall piece. But this is really special. And of course, if it's here early, there's something special happening. Now, those are very big pink diamonds around it. So beside it, you've got pink diamonds. That's impressive. Then you've got white diamonds as well. That's impressive. The pink diamonds are all really individually stationed down the side. So that gives you some unique factor as well, because that's going to give it that, you know, it's more powerful that way, right? I'm going to zoom back a little bit. It's got rose and white gold, stays as is. There's a ton of red flash to this round, of course, a ton of it. It's 808 in the center, round, beautiful, completely rare and unique. Then you have, look at this, 3 big pink diamonds. They're going to be right down the sides. And you see what I mean by individually set. They're really set in their own. It's still a basket prong. It's in the rose gold for the sides. It's going to carry on through to match the setting of the Tanzanite. But then you've got that still traditional halo and white diamond. So it's giving you best of all worlds there. And inspired by the fact there's so much red flash, we thought the pink diamonds would be a nice combination with it. It's 29 points in the pink diamonds. points, just 6 stones though, so that's notable because they're all bigger individual stones that you have, 29 points and 6 of them. That's going to be about 5 points each, just under. And then you have the 48 points in the white diamonds also. So really, really good look. Looks like more to me, but this is all about value, and that's why it's here early, because this is going to be one of our lowest per carat prices we see, and that is for sure. So that's where, again, I would really encourage you to dial in, because this is not going to be long for this world. Let me just go ahead and try it on for you so you get an idea right now what that's going to look like on size-wise, because an 808 is pretty significant there. And yet I find, because it's a round, I think those bigger stones, when they're in a square or a round cut, whether it's an Asher cut or a cushion cut or a round, I think it's a great way to distribute that carat weight, so it makes it more wearable. So please don't shy away. If you tend to shy away from bigger carat weights, don't, because I think that when you have a round or anything in the square shape, it's going to be a really good way to still make it really wearable on the hand. So that's a good look. You can see the reds even from a distance away, can't you? So how about this, coming down from its original price of $59.99, nothing wrong with that. It's a good one. But we're going to take it a lot lower just to make sure it goes, and that's why you're here early, to see what has she got for like the superstar values, what's going to be kind of like the main event here as far as one-of-a-kind values just individually here. That's what we do. Make sure we show those early. Then we're going to have a lot of affordable throughout the entire show, as you know. So it's a Saturday that's really meant for shopping. It's meant for saving. We've got lots and lots of brand new, but a lot of it super crazy affordable for you. And this one's not even $59.99. We're about to see one of our lower per carat prices we've seen on a Blue Wing Block D, and yet probably shouldn't happen, because if we're just talking about a per carat and we're discounting the diamonds, meaning we're disregarding the diamonds, we're not factoring them in or thinking about the white diamonds and the pink diamonds, that's a shame, because those pink diamonds are really large. They're worth something. They shouldn't just be thrown in randomly for free, but they are. So take a look at what we're going to do here on pricing to make sure that it's super, super affordable. And by the way, Will, who was shopping that Kunzite with you? Big thank you to Philip and Linda for shopping today early already. Great pickup there on that Kunzite, so thank you so much and well done. But here we are with a major value, and I know we're going to have a lot of people miss out. So again, please dial early when you see something you love. You don't have to buy it, but you have to be there to give yourself a shot, because, you know, first come, first serve, one of a kind. We're not like other places where we have quantity on everything, especially like tens of thousands or even 2 of most things. So this is an exciting time to pick up a value, because it's not $59.49 or $39.99. And when it's not even $29.99, that should make an impression, because already that's going to come down to a per carat that's going to be about $370. We're going lower than that. And there's no way, and you know rounds should be premium, right? They should have a higher price tag than if you had an 808 of any other cut sitting next to it, same quality, you would have the round be more by 60 or 70%. That's not the case here. So you're getting a really valuable, truly rare round. It's not $29.99. Already that price tag is going to beat even ourselves, okay? So I'm not, you know, as thrilled with at this point. I'm not impressed that we beat everyone else, because that's what we do every day. When we start beating our own prices on Blue Wing Block Ds, then you know something special is happening. That's what we're doing right now. It's not $29, it's not $28, it's not $27.99. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have 100 of these. But I don't. That's why you're shopping here. These are the rare, the precious, the unique, the special, the one that nobody else is going to have. And you're not even paying $27.99 either, or $27.77, which, by the way, now we're even down further to $343 a carat. Come on now. Has that ever happened on a big round? This is the time to take advantage. This is a major value. And it's also not even going to be $27.77. You got one chance to pick it up right now. One chance only. Does anybody have it already? Because I will still drop the price even further for you, and you do not want to wait, because this is coming down to $2,699, which gives that stone, if you ignore the diamonds, the huge pinks, the white diamonds as well, the gold, if you ignore all that, that's $334 a carat on an 8+ carat round. Does not happen. Huge value. Make sure you're a part of it if you like it, because that is not going to last. And we've already got the 20-second clock there running down. So this is the time to pick it up for $334. I mean, that's craziness. I don't know. Have we ever touched that before? Maybe once ever, and that was obviously on a, you know, lesser size, lesser cut, you know, just some of the more basics, right? So this is where you're getting a huge value, and it looks like it's gone. So we'll see who's got it. Then we've got a rare Chrysoberyl here, plus we're going to show you an Alexandrite with pink and white diamonds. Oh, and I've got to get to the heart shape, because that's not going to last either. The heart-shaped Morganite is coming up. Now this one's brand new, so get ready. We've never seen this color. Now this is a lighter pinky peach color. oh gosh, we're not leaving this here at $330 or $333 or whatever it is, 334 carat. It can't happen. $26.99. Let me know who's got it. We're going to show the Morganite heart shape. We're moving on. And again, not any time to waste here because I've got a lot of one-of-a-kinds to get through on this Saturday, and we have so much affordable as well that's going to take a while to get everyone through. But look at this. Come on now. If there was ever a time to dial in Orlando, I say it all the time, but my goodness, this one's really going to go quickly. And I wish, again, what I wouldn't give to have more than one on this one as well, but we only have one in the entire inventory. I'm not talking about just this stone. I'm talking about a heart-shaped Morganite. This is it. I don't even remember in 7 years here having one before in any size, in any kind of cut like this. This is a big value. 112-1963 is the number. And it's just, look at it. It's fabulous. It's fabulous in every way. It's also a really saturated Morganite because it's still going to have that beautiful traditional color of Morganite, but it's much more saturated than you typically get because usually Morganites, like aquamarines, its counterpart, give you barely their pastels, which are still pretty, don't get me wrong, but this is a whole nother level, which means more quality, more saturation, what should mean more price tag, more high dollars. It's not. It's a 5 carat 80. It's a 580, perfect center. I mean, you've got the defined heart shape with that definition of the cleft. It's not a pear-shaped wannabe. It's a true heart shape. It's got the perfect proportions to it. It's also a diamond weight of 125 in VS diamonds. And yes, spoil you as we might with diamonds, you can still get a carat 25 and we're still going to keep it affordable. So I was looking at this earlier and I've had a lot of Morganites in my day over here, but this is one of those stones that really should be about $69.99 and not a penny less. Even on a sale day, even on a Saturday where I'm taking all the brand new and we're dropping in prices to make everything affordable. But look at the inside and under gallery and finishing that you have. Look at the details that are all the way around. So is it going to be comfortable? Yes. Is it a lot of extra gold? Yes. That is a color that, remember, is the color you see in person. This is a really saturated level of a pinky peachy. There's really not a lot of stones that give us this color. It's not even, pink diamond color. It's a little more saturated than that. It's really got that blushy tone. It's beautiful on everybody. It's got the symbolism of the heart shape. That's a tough cut. Otherwise, you'd see it all the time, right? It's beautiful, but it's not going to be $69.99. We got a special treat for you on this one, and it's a major value, and it's not going to be $69.99 or half that price at $3,500, and right there is a value. We're going to take it a lot lower. Look at those sides with the pave, so you get those bigger sides to really anchor it because it is a substantial piece. So we want to make sure, honestly, with a little, flimsy little band or shank, it would be a little bit disproportionate, right? It's much better to have that kind of nice heavy weight to it here, so you can see there how it looks from the side. Those diamonds are going to keep going down either side of the band as far as what you see when it's on the hand, and then you've got the sparkle that a heart shape gives. It's kind of like a round when you look at the internal faceting there. When you get a really good cut on a heart shape, it can be as lively, if not more so, than even a round brilliant or a round Portuguese cut, and it's not $3,500. Do we have a heart shape lover? Because usually when I have heart shapes, they go lickety split, and we know this is going to happen because you haven't seen a Morganite heart shape before here, and that's that super saturated high-end quality, and it's not $35 or $29.99 is great. Let's take it even lower for you. We still have that big round Tanzanite, right? Still the 808s here. I'm buying that 808. If I'm lucky enough to have that one, I'll buy it. I still am waiting on my own blue wing. Can you believe it? I don't have one because every single one I fell in love with is gone. Every single one we ever bring is gone. I've got to get around. So that's going to be, again, round for you unless you, again, let me have it, then I'll take it. But this is where, again, heart-shaped lovers, get on those phone lines. It's not even $29.99. I'm going to lower it even more. And I know this one's already probably gone at $29.99, but you know me, I'm never going to stop at the price we can get. This is all about value. And until I give you the greatest value you've ever seen on every single individual piece, there is not one that I let slip by. If it's not the greatest value ever, I don't bring it out. This has got to be that ultimate level low, that bigger drop in price. It's a brand new piece right here, right now. And you don't even have to pay $29.99. Oh my goodness. It is for one caller, and again, it's a very, very busy Saturday. We are thrilled to have you with us because these are the kind of values you get. I will gladly, if you want to, you can have it in yellow gold or rose gold instead. Love it in the white. I would leave it just as is, but let me size it for you to however you need. Not even $2,500 or $2,499. This is the blowout. This is the time to show it's an exercise of how important it is to get on in early. It's $1,999. I know the mounting with the diamonds can't be that price, but it is is right now. The Morganite is free, and a lot of that mounting is right now as well. So $19.99 gets that to one caller. That is just that's why it's here in the first half hour. It's a huge value, and we've got more in the way of huge values all throughout our next 2.5. So don't go anywhere. And guys, everything that we have had, if you want that beautiful spider piece, that great pendant piece that we had, the big Tanzanite or the blue zircon, they're here for you. They're major. So make sure you dial in on this one, the heart-shaped Morganite. All right, so let's give it 30 seconds, which is now down to 15 already, and we'll see who's got it. That's a big-time value. Lucky at these weekends in fall get really busy. So it's a great time to, again, be here and get a little extra special, discount. You're not fighting with as many people, but still with these kind of values, that's why I'm dropping all the prices here. That's why I have to do it. So you've got this one. All right, so it sounds like this one's gone. Congratulations. Here's our big Alexandrite. Now, dressed it up a little bit. This is like taking, one of the more important stones in the world anyways, Alexandrite, color-changing Chrysoberyl, and really elevating it, because the stone itself is pretty special, right? Always wild when you get 100% color change Brazilian material. It's the best out there. But this is 1120771, and it's a one only as is, so it's going to stay in the rose gold, white gold combo. And I'll remind you, we had a $334 a carat Tanzanite round. So if you want that one, let me know. And because I had to buy 4 new tires yesterday, so. So, I should be buying Tanzanite, should I? But when you see the values, you got to act, right? That's how it goes. My tires were more money, right? They were more money than that Tanzanite, sad to say. But that's the reality. I mean, isn't that crazy to think about for a second? Wait a minute. You can get an 8 carat 08 best in the universe Tanzanite with pink and white diamonds and spend less than I did yesterday on 4 tires. Tires. I mean, truly, that's what's so incredible about our jewelry shopping experience here. So here's 25 points in Alexandrite, and it's a beauty. It's a really saturated, more green than it is blue. I would say it's like 80-20 on the green to blue front. And then you have 57 points in pink diamonds. That's 2 out of your 3 halos are in the pinks. Then you've got the white diamonds as well. And what? No way, you guys. Wait, were you guys there and you thought you saw me, or I'm confused? Hold on. Paula and Aunt Betty are watching in Las Vegas. And they hold on, I got to read that message again. It just popped up briefly, and I got to go back and read it. Anyway, let's do this, guys, with the 32 points in the white diamonds. How about that for your pink diamonds outweighing your white diamonds? Oh, my goodness, how cute, you guys. Oh, thank you for the photo. I love that. Oh, you thought of me. Oh, my goodness. You guys, what a beautiful photo. Oh, it looks like a lovely time. Oh, I wish I was there with you guys. All right, well, thank you, Betty, and thank you, Paula, for watching today, or at least I think they're watching. At least she's messaging me. I love that. Oh, what a beautiful, the family time is the best, right? The best. So here we go in this one. Call in early, because I know we've got a couple of people eyeing this one. I'm going to make this $49.99 ring a lot better. It is a one of a kind, and this is going to be very, very special. Let's just blow it out. Under $2,000. We're already well beyond 50% off. We're going a lot lower than that for you. And instead of $2,500 or $1,999 or $1,500, I just love that we've dressed up with so many pink diamonds. And how often do you get pink diamond weight as accents that's far greater than your white diamond weight by nearly double? That's what's happening here. We'll make it $1,399 first caller. That is sadly a one only as well. Pretty much what I've got today, besides a couple of examples in our amethyst and our color change Diaspore drops. I pretty much got one of a kinds. Allison, were you picking something up from earlier? Oh, okay, fabulous. All right, and then you got the Morganite, right? Who got it? Thanks. Ruth in California. Ruth C. Ivette, huh? Hi, Ruth in California.
She said you got her
hooked on heart shapes. Really? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so excited. That was a beauty, wasn't it? I'm so glad you got it, Ruth. Congratulations and enjoy. $13.99. I gotta try this one on, and then we'll be rocking and rolling here. So one only in the Alexandrite, pink and white diamonds to go with it. So far, Will, you got the hot phone over there. You got the hot phone. Is that the only one working today? That's it. All right. So here we go. That's all we need then. Everyone else can go home. Everyone else can. You're dismissed. Yeah. Go. Eat brunch. Go. Do what people do on Saturdays. Go watch football. Eat brunch. Go out. Go for a jog. Okay, maybe not. Brunch over jogging? Yeah, all day. $13.99 on that one. All right, let's move on. You know who's got to jog tomorrow, right? More than jogging. Run time. It's the big run tomorrow. 10K. Oh, gosh. All right. So here we go. A little nervous. A little nervous. but it is tomorrow. But it's after the show. It's sunset run, so, you know, sunset run. Yep. Okay, let's do this, guys. We got a really, really, really special one on the way. And this is going to be, I'm going to do a quick wheel here because we've got, I mentioned affordable. And I know we've made Morganite and Tanzanite and Alexandrite and blue zircons really, really affordable. I'm going to show you what we can do on a little trio here. I've got a set. It's going to be one of a kind, so I'm going to encourage you to dial in really early. And because some of my really affordable is still here, it means you got low riled. So I got to go even lower. And we're starting with a yellow sapphire that's unheated, untreated, and around. Then I'm adding a Sierra Santa Maria Aquamarine. And then if we can, let's just flank this whole thing with beryl here. Roll out the 2 barrels. And then we'll have a barrel in an emerald on the right, a barrel in beautiful, beautiful blue barrels, and aqua on the left. And you're going to get, of course, the sapphire. The September birthstone as we have the last day of September here in the middle. So what a great way to shop. Now, this is going to be whatever your favorite is, but there's still a lot of diamond weight, especially with that emerald piece right here. It's a gorgeous, clean, bright Colombian emerald. Then we've got our unheated and treated. You don't see this very often, round sapphire. It's a gorgeous, bright yellow. That's like the perfect sunshine yellow that we want to see often in yellow diamonds. That's what it's probably going to look like more than sapphires. I think on first glance, you think that's a beautiful yellow diamond when in fact it's a sapphire, all natural. Then you've got, of course, your aqua. It's a carat 66 aqua on the left side. Same mounting we saw earlier with the blue zircon, so you can grab that if you'd like. And then we have the emerald. You got to hear this carat weight. The emerald carat weight is 60 points, but obviously faces up like a 1 carat pluser. It's going to look more like a 120, 1.5. Then you've got the big aqua, and it's a 97-point unheated round in the yellow sapphire in that designer 30-point diamond mounting. Now remember, your diamond weight here is extreme. You've got the emerald already a good size, but then the diamond weight is 76 points on the emerald ring. So classic ring, double halo, diamonds down the shoulders. This is where you get a little bit less diamond weight, a little more gold weight here with the cutout detailing. Yes, those are 3 heart shapes on either side. And so these were actually scheduled to go today. And I get it. They were supposed to be, you know, $19.99, nothing wrong with that. It's a great value. We're going to take them lower than that for you. All you have to do is dial. We're not even going to do $9.99 because my crazy low prices have a couple pieces that are still hanging out here in our first 35 minutes, and that is a shocker given where these pieces have gone and how affordable they become. So we're going to take it a lot lower if you want any one of these 3, but you got to call early because they're one of a kind. And I have good news. We're changing the gold on any one of them. So if you don't like the gold you see there, change it up. We do that for you free of charge. So you get all that extra, all that detail, all that customization, plus the sizing, plus, how about a better value than even $9.99? And that big emerald right there with 76 points in diamonds needs to be at least triple that. It's not. Huge value coming your way. Take a look here, and we're going to blow them out right now. It's time to dial. It's a beautiful, beautiful way to go, and whichever one is your favorite on here, you've got to dial early because, yes, we're going even lower, and remember, all the options are here. Sometimes with these crazy, ridiculous lows, they got to stay as is. That's not the case here, and you know they're going to fly on out of here, so whatever you do, don't wait on heated yellow in the middle. Then you've got your 2 barrels. This is the blue barrel. It's aqua. It's Sierra Santa Maria out of Brazil. This is the emerald out of Colombia. It's the Muso mine. And we're going to take them all down. Boy, that diamond weight on that emerald, I would take it if you were in the biz. If you were in the jewelry world, you're taking that for the diamonds alone. You really, truly are. But it's not even going to be $899 a piece. Let me know which one you'd like here, operators, because they're going to be going very, very quickly. And we're going to make them only $888 while they last. And that's going to be 60 seconds because, you know, that's, and again, you've got a full money back guarantee. So with all these crazy lows, you're going to still get it at home, and you've got like a, you know, a couple weeks to figure it out, decide, see what you like. Yeah. Let's go with the yellow sapphire first. It's item number 1120947. If you need details beyond what I've already shared with you just verbally, then that's why you call in, get the deets, okay? That's going to be our 97-point round. It's an unheated, bright as can be, sunshine yellow sapphire. It's got 30 points in diamonds as well, and that's yellow gold now, but you don't see a lot of that until you really look at it from the sides here. But we can do the white gold or the rose gold if you'd prefer. Steer clear of the rose. You're going to want white or yellow on that one. That sapphire's gone. Now it's our barrels. Our 2 barrels are remaining. We either have the sapphire, the aqua, or the emerald you choose. Can you believe those are related stones? They're sister stones, actually. They're from the same family, but of course, different elements make them different colors, but also different characteristics we know aqua doesn't have. Isn't that fascinating? Aqua doesn't have a lot of inclusion issues, whereas emerald is a type 3 stone, always does. So you've got, you know, just again, kind of a full range on display here, but we've only got seconds remaining. We would encourage you to call in on those. Let me remind you, it's a carat 66 oval aqua right over here in your choice of gold color, and then 6 points in diamonds, and then here's the shocker. That is once again, it's a huge emerald, because I know it's not a huge carat weight, but they usually aren't, right? It's a 60-point stone, but it doesn't matter because what it looks like is far greater than that, but it's 76 points in diamonds. How do you leave a 76-point diamond weight in a ring that's in solid gold that are VS diamonds for $888? I don't care what's in the middle. That's a value for the diamond weight alone. So here we are, last call. Do you have any questions for me, Allison, or can I try one on for you? Let's go with the emerald. 112-1530 is going on the hand here. It's in white, yellow, or rose gold, whichever you prefer. It's a, you know, can we also just talk about the clarity here, because we just talked about it. It's a type 3 stone. It's supposed to have inclusions, all kinds of inclusions. Look at how clean that is. From every angle, side to side, top to bottom, it is glowing, it is clean, it is bright. That is what you don't typically see, is an emerald like this. And you see rings like this all the time on our show, and it's what, $3,999 easily? How about saving you, $3,100 or so on a ring like this that is still as just gorgeous, right? Gorgeous in every way. This is not costume jewelry. These are like costume jewelry prices you're getting for a gorgeous emerald, super bright and clean, pear shape. You see it's lined with diamonds all the way from one side to the next, and even a double halo. One halo was not good enough. This one was too pure and angelic. It needed 2 halos. So it's got them both. And it's over 3/4 of a carat in diamond weight. Don't miss out on that one, whatever you do. My goodness, that's a great looking piece, and I'll even change it up. So if you're going, well, I really want it in white gold, go ahead, take it, same price. I'll make the effort. We'll do the extra expense. We'll take care of you. You can have it in any gold you want. White gold or rose gold's fine with the emerald. Same with the aqua. Same thing applies. You take it how you like it. But again, I can't leave those here at $888. That's just unacceptable when you've got that kind of gold weight, especially in the emerald with being a higher end stone. I mean, out of the two, given that they're the same family, still, and Sierra Santa Marias are wildly popular, but when you look at it, okay, who got the yellow sapphire? Victoria. I mean, I know Will got it because, yeah, you're the only one selling anything. So Victoria got it. Victoria got the yellow sapphire. Where's she calling from today? Where? Oregon. Great. Okay. Do you say Oregon or Oregon? Okay. See, I say Oregon. Should we have Victoria call us back and tell us which is proper? Or is it just one of those either ors? Tomato, tomatoes? Oregon, Oregon? Yes. I'm sorry, say it one more time. Sharon wants me to give her what? You got it. Just can't hear you. I wouldn't have asked just for fun. I can't hear you. 112-1895. Yes, go ahead, Andy. What we're going to do is put up the graphics for Sharon wants to see. She's sick of listening to me. She wants to see it. So let's put up the graphics on the aqua here, and that's going to be happy mood over there. 112-1895 on the aqua. Sharon, take a look at this. We'll put it on up for you, okay? I moved them over, so we got a little room here for the graphic. So you can see it's a 166. I'll leave the emerald up as well for those of you still considering the emerald, but that's a 166 Sierra Santa Maria, and then it's got those dots of diamonds there, kind of between the heart-shaped cutouts, double bordered, kind of bordered to the band, which is almost like a cutout band. It's a little wider, but you've got some detail to it, and you don't notice the heart shapes from a distance, but they're there. So 888, white, yellow, or rose gold, Sharon, if you'd like it. Aqua, like that saturation level, looks good in anything. Plus, you've got the option to get it in, of course, your size as well. So you don't need to size up on it, despite the fact it's wider through the top. It's still tapered in the back. So go ahead and get your true size for wherever you want to wear it. But it's a beautiful aqua, and it is Sierra Santa Maria. So we love that. Then you've got the 60-pointer over on the emerald front. That's going to be ab number 112-1530. That's our 60-point pair. I'll move this one over. We'll bring this one forward, and that's going to have the 76 points in diamonds. The fact that they are here at 888 it does mean we need to see graphics, because you're obviously, it's a lot to take in when you're looking at quality, and you look at that 888 price and you start to project what those carat weights might be, and you're probably thinking teeny tiny, little insignificant. It's not. You've got huge diamond weight, especially here with the emerald, and a great size emerald, because remember, they always do this. They're going to be a less dense stone. So it's a fascinating gem. It's got a lot of unique properties that most stones don't share, but that's really the beauty of it, is you're paying for a 60 pointer, you're getting a lot bigger payoff in the look and the visual, and you've got a ton of diamond weight, and they're here. All right, so coming up, we'll get to Chrysoberyl if you'd like. Plus, we have the Alexandrite. Which one? You know, it's kind of the same as the front here because it doesn't really have its cutouts. So part of the beauty of this is, guys, that we don't put an undergallery when there's cutout detail. We call this in the design world negative space. It's hugely popular. So you see those cutouts, Sharon? So what they do is it's still pure gold solid through and through, but they're not going to have an undergallery because that would take away the beauty of this design element that almost looks like a design hovering over your hand, right? That's what we call negative space, when you can see open space or open work through a band or through part of the design element. And you've got that happening here. So even though the gold on the edges, you see how we do like a double row there? So you're still going to have gold sitting on the hand to make it comfortable. I promise you it's not an uncomfortable ring. It's not heavy enough to be uncomfortable, right? But there's that detail. So you see that little double border that's got that beveled edge. Then you've got the cutouts on the sides, diamonds that are interspersed throughout, and then it's going to have that almost scalloped edge to it as well. Andy, what are you thinking about? Oh, really? So the emerald may be gone? All right, emerald may be gone, and then we've got this one here. So lots of people talking about the aqua. The emerald's gone, it looks like. Congratulations, and here we go. Onward we move. That's a lot of gold, though, when you look at the width of that band and how it's created. So really beautiful style. And then I've got a really unique chrysoberyl here. It's, we just saw Alexandrite a few minutes ago. That's the color-changing variety. So this does not change color, but it's almost like two colors in one. And this is a beautiful, almost olive golden tone. It really is reminiscent of if you've seen traditional titanites or speens. It's a beauty. It's really bright. It's a chartreuse color, which is one of the hottest colors going for fall. Not that this is something you wear seasonally here just as is, but this is a beautiful rare stone. It's around. It's item number 1119591, and it is set in a bridge. So you are going to get that elevated round brilliant setting with the basket. You've got look at that, two huge rows. These are actually we do all kinds of bridge mountings, but those are some of the most significant individual sizes that we see in a bridge mounting. As far as diamond weight, it's 2 carats in the round chrysoberyl, 48 points in the diamonds, solid gold the rest of the way. Look how beautiful. And we finished it entirely. So there's no need you don't even need to clean it from the back. It's got all that solid gold. And how about this for the back of the band? I mean, I know this is not the sexy part of the ring. We want to see the front with all the glistening, gleaming stones, but look at how deeply we made the gold through the very back. That's usually the most narrow point of a ring, and you've got a lot of significance there as well. So this one stays. Actually, I don't have that it stays in the yellow gold. You can change it if you want to. So I love it in the yellow because it's got that chartreuse color. What is chartreuse really? Well, it's really, again, hot color for the season. It's kind of a blend of an olive green with a yellow. So take like a neon, but then tone it down. You know how we see like greens and yellows, and that's if it's really bright, it's neon. This is a little different. It's more subdued than that. It's definitely not going to be as loud, but it really is still bright, if that makes sense. And you've got the round here, which is part of why this is giving you such a great look, that dazzling effect, that brilliance, the beauty. But also remember, this is one of those durable stones. So even though you're going, well, that's really rare. A lot of rare stones are really soft. This one is not too soft to wear every day. It's an 8.5 in the Mohs scale. So the only 2 stone categories in the world that are going to top it for toughness, for durability, for strength would be diamonds, sapphires, and rubies. Diamonds, of course, being in their own 10 on the Mohs scale, hardest substance you can wear, but also rubies and sapphires being their own corundum category. Those are all a 9. So right beneath that, as far as durability and wearability, is the chrysoberyl family, the Alexandrites, the cat's eye chrysoberyls, this chrysoberyl, which is a faceted stone. So sans chatoyancy, sans color change, but it does have that really powerful, beautiful rarity, but also the great toughness. So rare and tough, and we love that. And it's going to be our 2-carater, and I'm going to blow it out right now. It's supposed to be, let's try it. It's supposed to be $29.99. Obviously, rarity like that should be. We're going to try something a little different to just, 13 minutes left in the hour. Blow it out here really quickly. Let's make it even better at $999 instead. We'll save you $2,000 on the piece as it sits right there with all that flash. And then you can still change the gold, although, again, there's a beautiful tonal factor with the yellow gold that's already setting it, so I don't think you need to change a darn thing. But if you want to, you can. And then look at how this sits up. You'll still see all the diamonds through the sides. Rare gem. I bet you don't have a gem already that looks like it either, because it doesn't really, in this particular color, it doesn't really look like anything else, does it? And let me see if I can get on. You know what? It's a pretty small, I'm not quite a 5 yet, so here we are. Let me just see. I'm kind of, again, more like a 5 3/4, 5.5 at this point. So I'll just put this on my pinky, but we're going to size it for you to whatever you need, and we'll see who's got it. And of course, Will's got it. So coming up, I do want to flash this for you here. We have one of our bigger diamonds of the inventory, and this is an Asher cut fawn. So I just want to let you know it's here. We have a carat 38 Asher cut VS Fawn diamond. So that's really, really special. And pieces are flying, but I will recap here since we are getting towards the last 10 minutes of the hour here. I'm going to recap what we have left from the hour. So if you just tuned in a little bit late, totally get it. A lot of good fun things on TV. So here's what I'll do. We'll recap just a couple pieces we have left. It's only 4 pieces from the hour. So we'll recap those for you as we approach last minutes here of the first hour. Big top of the hour is going to be the amethyst I mentioned, which is that gorgeous trillion that matches those earrings that were so popular on Thursday. And then as we look at our item number 1117060, we're going to get this one out the door right now. This is a big stone. It's a rare, rare color, and it's a rare, rare cut. So what's not rare about it? Everything's rare, including the setting, which has pink and white diamonds together. And that's a carat 38 Asher cut VS stone. VS, yeah. And Asher cuts are going to be like emerald cuts where they would show off inclusions really as a magnifier. So if there were visible inclusions, you would see them, especially from this angle. That's a 138. It's a fawn. So what is a fawn? It's a champagne pink mix. It's got the pink diamond halo around it. It's got the white diamonds around that. Those are really big white diamonds on that second halo, plus the diamonds continuing down the sides. Rose and white gold, beautiful stone, and we'll blow it out right now. And yes, you're going to get over a carat in side diamonds, and you're going to get well over 2 carats in total diamond weight. And we are on our way with the only Asher cut fawn that exists here in our inventory. Obviously, fawns are exclusively with us. It's a private collection that was shared with us from one of the Argyle miners who was actually there. We are, again, tight with a lot of the miners who are well known that are sometimes at this point retired because, for example, the Tanzanite miner we got the blue wing block Ds from, well, he only mined during the heyday of Tanzanite, only when the block D was producing. And that's, of course, long gone. Then we've got, of course, a different gentleman, but a miner from the Argyle mine. He's the one that gives us these really beautiful collections of rarities in fancy diamonds like this one. And it's not $99.99 any longer. This is time to blow it out. And this is a great day to treat yourself here. End of September. We're welcoming a new month. We're getting into the swing of a new season here, and we're blowing it out for less than $49.99. So you can get this one home, and then we'll try it on for you as well. So you can see, and there's a little bit I want to show you from the side here because that basket actually is concave. So what that means is I'm talking to my pink diamond wonder ring owners out there. If you have a pink diamond wonder ring, you can pop this one on right next to it. Watch this. Pretend this is the pink diamond wonder ring and watch how it nestles right up beside it. So if you want to bring it back and bring those pink diamonds to the actual outskirts of the ring, that would be beautiful as well. And just would tie it all together, give you a little more foundational kind of gold for that piece as well if you want to really dress it up. And it's not even $49.99, or this is kind of amazing for a carat 38. It's not even $39.99. Huge center stone. There's a premium to an Asher always. You're getting that high-end clarity. You're getting the pink and the white diamonds as well. You can see how beautiful that is, and we're going to blow it out for $37.77, one caller only. And then we have an incredible, nearly 7-carat Colombian emerald to show you as well. That's here. Big blowout on an opal. It's one of our best. It's just been here too long. And there's a 245 Paraiba that's new today with a 3-stone style that you're going to, I think, love because we have all, look at that. That's pretty. Oh, yeah. Elongated cushion cut with huge VS white diamonds beside it. So if you've been missing out on basically every Paraiba I've had that sold, any of the Paraibas that we've had in bigger sizes have been going, we have a brand new 245, so really special. Let me do our quick little recap here for our last 8 minutes of the hour, because again, trying to be just so aware that we have a lot of people tuning in a little bit later than maybe the very top of the show. So here's my superstar in the blue wing block D variety first. That's going to be the 808. That's the round with all the reds. And so for that, we added pink diamonds with it as well. But that's not it. We also have a blue zircon. This was here earlier as well. Lovely blue zircon. It's actually a 4 carat 19, so it's got a great size to it. And then we also have, hold on, there's one more to show you in the ring. We're going to show you that Alexandrite. The only other piece would be that pendant. It was that pin pendant combination that we had for you as well. So there's the Alexandrite. There's the beautiful Tanzanite. That's the 808 with the pink diamonds. And all three, had you asked me an hour ago, I would have said that these would have been the first to go, the fastest to go. But here they are, so maybe just an opportunity for our late arrivals here. And 2 of the 3 of the mountings have pink diamonds, and quite a few of them. Bigger stones on the Tanzanite individually, more of the stones on the Alexandrite. But what a great way to make a really rare stone more interesting, right, is by adding a higher end mounting to it. So all 3 of these, this is what remains from the first hour, although we also have that kind of Halloween pendant piece that we had with the spider web and the leaves and the design of the tree limb and all that. So I'll flash that for you. That was with that opal, and then of course a diamond as well, and that's only $5.99, and there's a million ways to wear it because it's got 2 bails and a pin, so you can wear it from any direction, any angle, and you've got that really cool design. But that's $5.99. The rest of our rings here are actually going to be either $26.99 or less up here, because we've got the $9.99 zircon. That's it for the blue zircon. I know so many of you called and also messaged because you missed out on a Thursday night zircon that I had that was about this size. So this is a little less diamond weight, yes, but it's still going to be your choice of gold color. Now we also have the Tanzanite, which, remember, actually is now one of the lowest per carats we've ever done in Tanzanite overall in our show. We've only been bringing Tanzanites in blue wing now for about 5 years. They're almost completely gone and sold out. Not a lot of them left, obviously. This is the time to get them. 808 round is $334 a carat if we give you the gold and the diamonds for free, keeping in mind that those are large pink diamonds and large white diamonds that you have essentially all the way around it. That's the price tag. That's for the Tanzanite in the middle. That's for an 808 Portuguese cut must-have round. Then we have the Alexandrite. Pink diamonds, white diamonds, pink diamonds. Around your Alexandrite, it is 100% pure blue-green to red color change. Fabulous Brazilian stone. Anyone that you like. $26.99 or less. So if you need those graphics one more time, we'll do that. We'll give them 60 seconds here. And yes, all going to be those huge values. Somebody's got to get that round. It's the most amazing piece. And then we've got a lot of affordable throughout the show, including our top of the hour that I'm going to do a number on the price tag. We're actually going to do some free styling on some price tags today for our top of the hours especially, and throughout the show to make sure we have some extra affordable pieces for you on this Saturday. And then of course it's amethyst, the rare to be seen here. Amethyst is coming your way, but this is that big 25-point pear shape Alexandrite. That's the color changing Chrysoberyl. We just saw the Chrysoberyl go, but this is the color changing variety with the pink and the white. This is going to be the Tanzanite, also pink and white diamonds, the big pinks down the sides, almost 5 pointers. And then we have the zircon at $9.99. So this is how it goes. $9.99. $26.99 for that 808. It makes that one about $330 a carat on the stone alone. Then this one's down to $13.99 for your Alexandrite, and those are going to be here for you. So next up, we're going to be on our way. We've got about 4 minutes here, and I'll try to show you some other brand new before we go. I just want to recap those. If you're thinking about any one of those 3, or maybe you saw them and thought they were gone, those are here for you. Next up, we're going to get to a very large fire opal, and then we have yellow diamonds on the way. I've got 2 different varieties. We can go 151. Or we can go under a half carat, which we rarely see in the yellow diamond world. Have some gorgeous Chrysoberyl, and then I have this one. So as we get ready to welcome second hour arriving here, let me do this. I'm going to move these aside. You have got to see what I'm going to do here. This has been a mounting that I've heard a rave review or 2 on. Actually, I think there have been probably 7 or 8 rave reviews, and yet I think that's as many times as we've had it. It's not been here often. It's all, I had one customer in particular, she was absolutely incredulous when she got it at home because she had no idea that they were pink diamonds. She's like, wait a minute, I don't get this. She got it at home, purchased it, and then thought, wait a minute, she messaged me and reached out and said, are those pink diamonds? And the answer is yes. Pink diamonds in bezel sets of rose gold on top of a white gold band. And part of the incredulous nature was the price tag, and that is about to be even better right now because this is Morganite. It is Morganite in the middle. That's an elongated cushion cut Morganite. The item number here is going to be 1121709, and we got to make this quick, and that's why it's coming up here at the end. It's a 1 carat cushion cut. This is that beautiful, we had the heart shape earlier. This is similar color, maybe a little bit more pink than peach color on this one. And it's also going to be 40 points in pink diamonds. They're all individual larger rounds that you have. So that's really, really important. And that's all set on top of a wider band, like a cigar band style, really. If you look at the inside, it needs a little polishing here because I don't have all the tools to do that, but you can see what happens when you get the rose gold. They're set separately on top of the band. So you're starting with a foundation of a lot of white gold. You're building on top of that with your pink diamonds, which look amazing. And because it's the last few minutes of this hour, we're gonna blow it out just to make sure it goes. And we still have all 3 of those recap pieces that are still here as well. If you would like any one of those last 3, the Tanzanite, the zircon, or the Alex, this is where we get this one home. And let me tell you something, in today's gold gold world. I had a lot of time to kill yesterday and ended up being spending the day somewhere I wasn't planning to be. And so I had all the time in the world. So I ended up walking a couple miles to a luxury mall in the area I was in just to kill some time instead of sitting around waiting for 6 hours. But I spent 6 hours roaming a mall. I have not been to a mall in a long time. I don't usually go to malls. I do my shopping online. And I got to tell you, jewelry store after jewelry store, that's where I spent my time. Jewelry store after jewelry store. Most every piece of jewelry I saw, even at well-known high-end boutiques, was faux. It was costume pieces. They were man-made stones. They were lab-grown stones. They were CZs, synthetic, simulants, all of that. And the price tags were monstrous. It was hard to even fathom and put it into any kind of context from, where my mind and our minds and our shopping experience lies, which is here in TVON Fantasyland, where a band of gold like this, my goodness, if you just negated the diamonds and took out the Morganite, you'd have a band of gold worth $3,000 or $4,000 on its own. That's not what we're doing. Heavy gold weight, casual kind of vibe to it because it's a whiter gold. This is what it looks like on the hand, as I'll show you here. And we have got a better than $59.99 price tag by a mile. I need a caller. A lot of people missed on the Morganite heart shape. Maybe this is the perfect alternative. But adding pink diamonds, not a white diamond with it. All 40 points are represented in those larger individual pink diamonds, bezel set, and that just adds more gold, more work, more labor. See what I mean by cigar band style? That's it. Look at the colors. Look at the light that's transitioning through this cushion cut stone. I'm just going to see if anybody's out there. $888 to the very first caller. That's it. We should be looking like an $8,000 piece. We're doing $888. First caller takes it. Got to move it in about 35 seconds here before we welcome Amethyst. For our hour number 2 kickoff, this is it. This is the Morganite and pink diamond ring, a slab of gold that you're getting. I would recommend leaving it completely as is so that you really set those pink diamonds off, right? Having the rose gold in contrast with the white gold is a beautiful look there. And that is going to be, yep, $888, first caller. And we've got about 10 seconds now till we get there to our top of the hour. That is a huge value. So love bringing values like that, and we're going to continue doing that. We've got a lot of affordable today. So even if you were thinking, yeah, I'm not sure this might just window shop. Hang out with us. We're going to have some really big discounts throughout the day for our Saturday, and we have 2 hours left. All right, Jason's here today. Let's see if Jason's thinking about it. Maybe Allison thinking about it. Just maybe thinking about, yeah. Yes, it is true to size. True to size. Yes, it is. Uh-oh, then Will picks up the phone. He's had the hot phone today. He's sold every piece today. So looks like, guys, that's going to be it. And that looks like it's on its way. So verifying right now, just a beauty, isn't it? And then we still have that Tanzanite and the Alexandrite. And what else? The zircon. Yay for Morganite. Pink barrel. So now we've had the blue barrel, the green barrel, and you know what else is here today if you wanted to see it, collectors? I have a red barrel today. I haven't seen one of those in a while since we introduced them about a year ago. I have one red barrel. Sure do. I got a red barrel in the show. If you want to see it, let me know. It's a small stone, but we've already had the green barrel, the blue barrel, and now the pink barrel twice. So I say we could bring out the red barrel and have some fun with that. So are you ready? All right, Andy, let me know. Okay, so this one, gone. Congratulations. Now it's top of the hour time, and I'm going to get you started here by taking a look. Feast your eyes on the best amethyst I think I've seen here. And we've seen really, really, really strong, beautiful, saturated, stunning purple quartz. This is like extra, extra, extra. Fabulous, isn't it? This is a big top of the hour. I'm going to welcome you to the show here. Thank you so much. Boy, have we had a lot of pieces go out in our first hour today. That's going to continue. I have vowed to make everything ridiculously affordable for you. And how about that first hour? I don't think we had anything, what? We had everything that sold was under $2,000. That's pretty good, right? And there was a lot of really rare opulent pieces that went out. So let's keep that party going. And we have got a big top of the hour for you. Again, if you're just tuning in, joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you're with us. Happy to have you with us on this Saturday, last day of September. So bye-bye September. Welcoming in October. We're all ready for that. So huge, huge, huge day ahead. Lots of affordable sale prices. It's like it's a big clearance kind of Saturday here, except it's brand new items. So usually when you shop anywhere else, clearance is the old, the tired, the rundown, the been there, done that, right? The pieces nobody wants. I'm putting all the new stuff on clearance for you today. That's how we like to shop. The amethyst is what starts us off here for this hour. We have more affordable on the way to in. We're going to bring you Diaspore earrings. Don't miss those. Big yellow diamond. I do have a carat 51 yellow diamond cushion cut VS. Also have a really important ruby, big Tanzanite, all that, all coming in the show. Mandarins are here. Wheels are here. It's all here. Plus your request, get them in. If you have anything you want to see. Take a look at this, though. Amethyst we can't keep in stock. Why? Because it is top quality. And for those of you that, listen, most people have amethyst. Most people own amethyst, but it probably doesn't look like this. This color, this saturation, this cutting, which is so divine. 112-1933 is fabulous, isn't it? And then what have we done on the sides here to really dress it up? Probably would have been easier to just put a basic band, straightforward, plain gold, maybe a couple of diamonds, and just right down the sides. Straight edge, done. This is so much interest that allows everybody who sees it not only to gaze at your Tanzanite, or I do this every time. I see the blues and the purples and the red and I just think blue wing black tea. And then it's, no, amethyst. Please get it right, right? That's a 3 carat 50 trillion cut. Did you notice what else is happening here? As we're looking at it from a bird's eye view. What happens when you look directly at that stone? Even more brilliance. Like an incredible brilliance, starts from the center core all the way on out like fireworks in blues, reds, and purples. Just a different ratio than what we see in Tanzanite, which is more blue to start. This is more purple as the dominant color, and then the blues and the reds are secondary. Tanzanite, our Tanzanites at least, are more blue, primary color, and then they have the purples and the reds secondarily. This is more of that, really just that dose of a regal, elegant, rich, royal purple color. Plus you have, let's take a look at this really cool, almost woven figure eights, like infinities that are, the infinity style that we see, but this extends up and towards the basket, up towards the center top of the stone. So just more accentuation of that trillion cutting. And then those prongs. I mean, I'm literally standing here talking about prongs because it's just that detailed. The diamond weight is 14 points. The prongs are actually specialty corner prongs here for the corners of the trillion so that you're really just, again, housing it properly, holding it on. It's a big stone. You got to make sure it's really, again, stationary and set beautifully and securely, but that's why that really designer prong is utilized. And you even get, you saw it right there, a little sheen, a little sparkle. Watch this right here, right there, boom. You've got that sparkle off the prong surface because that's how ample they are. Now we're going to take it down for you. This is what I love. New piece today, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Of course, we know the amethyst is going to look good no matter what. So please take your favorite gold color or try a new color. Maybe you already have amethyst, but it doesn't look like that. So you want to upgrade. Listen, you can take the other amethyst. Someone in your family or your friends or your circle is going to love it. Pay it forward, pass it down, right? Give it to somebody who's going to love and adore it because it came from you. But how about this, upgrading your stone so you have the richest, most saturated, most divine amethyst out there. This is what it looks like on. Just a stunner. You can see it's even set up a little higher, so it's really elevated on this platform, right? There's a reason why kings and queens sit on a throne, right? There's that beautiful way that they're presented. They don't just walk into a room. There's trumpets that blare. There's, velvet carpets that are rolled out. It's a lot of pomp and circumstance. That's what this stone needs and deserves, and it's getting it from this mounting. And it's not going to be $9.99, which is a wonderful value. We're taking it a lot lower than that. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. And might add, you can pop on something else, a band, a wonder ring with it if you want to. If you want to upgrade or update your diamond weight a little bit more. But this is just so interesting how you see it's like ribbons tying together. It's creating that infinity design, which if you are giving it as a gift, might have a little extra symbolism to someone that'd be your gift recipient that they'd really enjoy. But it's not even $9.99. Here's the huge value coming your way, and I promise we make things affordable. That already is. We're going to take it. Here's a different look at it. I think this angle, as much as that might sit a little bit wonky here, just because it doesn't balance on that prong perfectly, but I want you to see that's more of a direct look, though, at the stone, so you're seeing even more of what I'm seeing and what we're talking about in person, the flashes that come from internally from this trillion cut. It is not $9.99, however. This is one of those beautiful, beautiful values. And we have nobody on the phone lines. And usually when we have amethyst, it's pretty popular. Why? Because we can go days and weeks at a time, sometimes months at a time without seeing any of the purple quartz. We'll see 0 And then the big one comes out and everybody fights over it. Well, we only have a couple available that are going to be perfectly matched identical stones. I had the smaller trillions over earlier in the week on Thursday. Thursday night, late. If you'd want to see those, by the way, let me know, because I think we have a pair left. But they had a huge diamond weight. They were trillion cut amethyst as well, and they were set in that omega back style. With big diamond weight, it was a carat 21. So if you need an earring to match, we have something that'll go with it beautifully, but this is not going to be $9.99. So much for affordable. We're taking extra affordable levels for you so that you don't pay $9.99, you don't pay $8.88. $777 is fabulous, but we're taking it lower than that. And trust me, our phone lines are about to get really busy. Remember when I told you a few minutes ago that I was going to be freestyling some top of the hours? Taking TVON values, what that means is I'm on my own here. I'm getting a different value put together for you. We're busy already. 777's why. That's a huge value on a stone like this. The quality could not be better. It just doesn't get better in amethyst than this. You can't find one. It doesn't exist. This is almost like if you maybe found that blue wing black Ds are a little out of reach, go for this. Because it really does have a lot of similar properties to it, similar bright, deep saturations to it. Obviously, a wearable style, even though the stone is big in the middle, still wearable in that we didn't overdo it with the diamonds. We didn't put in 2 or 3 or 5 carats in diamonds, so you can wear it every day, even if you have the most casual of lifestyles. But I'm about to keep on freestyling here. It's not $777 for this piece. All you have to do is dial in. If you don't, you miss it. If you do, you get one, and you're going to be a happy camper, because this price tag is a wow. And I promise you we're going to be busy on the phone lines to the point where we're not going to have enough to go around for everybody. So I need to hear from you right now. $777 it's not, because I don't want you to miss out. Quality like this is not available in an unlimited supply. That's why we have the limitations we do. That's why we see it so seldom. Don't sell them yet. Thank you. Of course, Will's already got one. He's got the phone that just keeps on buzzing. We're doing better than $777. I see you out there. You got one too? All right. So we've got 3 gone already. Just like that, 3 are already spoken for, and they're selling them at $777, but don't, because we're about to make this even better, and I love when, I like seeing that. You guys see the value, you appreciate the value, you're taking advantage of the value, but you have no idea what's in store, and that's why, again, if you haven't dialed in yet and haven't claimed your amethyst, this is why you want to do it. I'm going to flip that back around just because I don't like the way it sits unevenly. It just can't balance on the prong, and that prong is completely centered. I just want you to see here what it looks like. We can still see the saturation levels and the beautiful cutting. No, you can't sell them yet. Don't sell it yet. It's not even $699. This is just a savings and reminder, solid gold in your size, in your gold color choice. Do not hesitate for any reason. I told you, I'm making this Saturday affordable. It's my way to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for turning us on. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a member of our TVON family. This is an incredible value. We all know that, but it's not even $699. It's not even $599 for the ring. This is a little unheard of. When we talk about really good, best of the best, you guys have admired my bracelet. It's a designer piece from 1,000,000 years ago. I bought it literally like almost 20 years ago. This is that same saturation. This bracelet has very minor amethyst end caps. It was, yeah, a lot more than that, 20 years ago. So this is the way to get that saturation level that you don't find except normally at a high-end couture designer. Even high-end couture designers don't usually have this quality to work with. This is the way you get it. It's not even $599. We're very busy on the phone lines. That's going to continue. You know that. It's not even going to be $500 though. Trillion cuts are specialty. Trillion cuts are rare. Beautiful setup on that platform. Winding, beautiful, almost like vines or ribbons of gold and diamonds on the sides. And it's not $599. And now, well, we're getting busier. No surprise there. It's not even going to be $500. I'm blowing it out. We're going to make it $499. And guess what? We don't have that many left right now. And we just got to that price. So a lot of you haven't even started dialing yet, waiting to see how low is low going to go. Well, extra freestyle, crazy low. Saturday is here. Welcome to the show. It's 11:11. Sometimes people make a wish at that time of the day. Well, I just made a wish come true because we just made that inexplicably dirt cheap for a really high-end amethyst. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And it is only $4.99. Operators, yell them out when you have them, please. We're backed up on our lines. It's going to be a minute to get everyone through, and then we'll see. I know we have new registers over here. Thank you so much. We've got Cheryl over here who's brand new from California. Love that. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Yes, another one gone, another one gone. This is the time to get it. You don't see anything for $4.99 in fine jewelry. That, again, custom jewelry pricing, finest ever. And I'm not just talking about a little bit of gold. We're not just throwing in some vermeil or some 10K. This is 14 karat solid, your choice of. We do all the customization. Guess what? For our new shoppers, because I see a lot of you out there today that are brand new, hearing a lot of new registers, guess what? We're not one of those networks where we say, okay, it's a size 7. And you're on your own. You wear a 10, tough luck. You're going to have to go find a jeweler, spend your own hard-earned extra money. You're going to have to spend, in a lot of cases, let's be real, it would cost more to size it somewhere else than we're charging for the entire ring. That's why we say, don't do that. We'll send it to you so it arrives ready to wear in your exact size. Not a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck. That's going to, not everyone's a perfect size 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you need quarter sizes, half sizes, 3/4 to get the true actual fit, because seriously, how many people are actually just a true, honest to goodness full size? Very few, right? I mean, right? Very few. I used to wear a 6. Now I'm not a 6. And suddenly I'm like need a 5 3/4 or a 5 1/2. You can't find them anywhere. You have to, that just means you got to go on your own. But the way gold is right now and labor is, you're spending hundreds of dollars to even go a little tiny bit a difference in size. So don't go spend extra money. We will make it in your exact size, in your favorite gold color, whether that is yellow, whether that is white, whether you want to go non-traditional and get a rose gold, you can do that as well. Why not? It brings out the red flashes of the stone. So get what you love. It's all custom designed, custom made. And yet all you're paying is $4.99. Like literally you're not paying to have it shipped. You're not paying to have it sized. You're not paying to have the custom gold color. And for most of you, 49 states out of 50 don't pay tax either. So again, if you live anywhere but California, which is most of you, you don't even pay tax. So you're paying $4.99. And you get all that customization. You get all that. Is there any other place on the planet to shop for fine jewelry? And there's a lot of places to shop for jewelry. I get that. But when it comes to fine jewelry, your only destination for quality is here. If you want quality, listen, even for those of you that go, well, I'm not usually have the budget for quality, because quality in jewelry costs a ton of money. Not here. We can get you better quality than what you're spending for junk jewelry out there that is, you know, your $4.99 is not going to take you very far in the fine jewelry world today, anywhere else but here. So this is the way to shop it. $499 for an amethyst. Unbelievable. It's not just any amethyst. It's top quality out there. Compare it next to anyone out there, including the high-end designers, the Davids, the Harrys, the you-know-whos, the Tiff, the everybody else, right? All those great designers that we love, right? They have amethyst too. It's a popular stone, but theirs don't even compare. So it's really a beautiful, beautiful way to go. Let's get to it. We've got a lot left to go today. We've got a lot of affordable. We'll give this a final 60 seconds because it's almost sold out. And then we're going to be moving along. Allison, who's shopping over there with you. Hi, Janet. Where's she calling from today? Janet's here shopping in amethyst. What about you, Andy? Who's shopping over there? We got to shout out these callers, guys, because this is a busy Saturday. We appreciate you shopping with us today. Laura's shopping over here. How about you there, Joyce? Do you have someone shopping? Paula in Nevada. She just reached out. Wonderful. Yes, Jess. Victoria, she said she has to turn me off because it's her 3rd ring today. Oh my, really? We're 75 minutes into the show. Can I share that? Victoria said, Lolo, got to turn you off. TV off. Because you know why? I just bought 3 rings already. 75 minutes into the show, Victoria has taken 3 rings. I love Victoria. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. Listen, that's a power shopper right there. That's a pro shopper, a power shopper, an aggressive shopper, and I like it. Sometimes you got to do that, right? It must mean I'm bringing the good stuff, right? Victoria, she got good taste and bringing the good stuff. Otherwise, there wouldn't be 3 rings to buy. But that's just we're bringing the good stuff at the good values. So take them all. Here we go with our next one. It's Fire Opal. Boy, I don't have a lot of jewelry left. We've gone through a lot in this first 15 minutes of this hour. Yeah. Oh, good. Deborah, thank you. Appreciate the call. Deborah called in just to say she received a ring. She got a 1 carat yellow. She loves it. Thank you, Deborah, so much. Happy Saturday. Appreciate the call. That's wonderful. And take a look at this. Did that get a whistle, two-tone? I like it. 1120123 is the item number on the Fire Opal. It's our big one here. It's a pear shape. That's got to be the largest one I have. Maybe not in carat weight, but I'm talking dimensions, size overall. Look at the diamonds. That's why we added 1.5 carats of diamonds. It's a 438 pair. Yeah, wait till you see it on, because that is one great example of how these stones look bigger than they weigh. 438, not like any other stone. That, honestly, can I just do this? I'm going to flash the 8 carat Tanzanite I had next to it. let's proof. Proof is in the pudding, as they say, which is just, I think, the oddest expression. But I think we need to see that. That's an 808 round. That's a 4 karat 38 fire opal. So do fire opals look bigger than they weigh? Yeah, they do. And that's the proof right there. That's an 808 Tanzanite, which is still here, by the way, with the big pink diamonds. And then we have a 4 karat 38 fire opal. So that is what fire opals do, that very few stones. There's a lot of stones that are less dense than some, but that's where it really gives the wow. And that's going to be our 438 carat and a half in diamonds. Let's blow this one out because it's been here too long. It's been here too long. And it's not because it ain't pretty. This one just because it has a little price tag, a little bigger price tag. $59.99, which normally is where the 438s go, so there's nothing really wrong with that. But we have to change it up right here, right now. And we've got a few pieces left from the show so far. So again, if you have any questions about anything you've seen, let me know. But this is our 438, loads of diamonds. Let's bring it on out and down from $59.99 because, you know, not every piece can hang out with us as much as we enjoy their company. And as much as I enjoy looking at it and showing it to you, we need this one to get a home. So if this is at all like drawing you in, attracting you, it is the way to go right now. Take a look at this on the hand, and we're going to show you, gosh, this is a pretty, pretty ring. I mean, first of all, most fire opals are yellow, dingy, kind of, I know I shouldn't call it that, but they are. That's the way you would describe most fire opals. And if you're going, huh? I've never seen a dingy fire opal. That's because you've been watching TVON. But look at fire opals elsewhere, like a dingy, cloudy, hazy yellow. Sometimes they might get a little orange. We're showing you the divine. This is the cherry red. This is more red. I've got, you know, hot pink. I've got burgundy. And yet, look at how bright red this is. Not quite like Burma, but close to a Burma red, like you would pick. Now, do I have a 438 Burma ruby? Heck no, I do not. I would love if I did. But I don't. We don't have anything that size. This, remember, looks like a 9 karat or 10 karat stone. So maybe you and I are not going to be able to see 9 and 10 karat rubies, but you'd like one. This is the way you get it. This is the way you alternate. I know it's not a ruby, it's a fire opal, it's a different stone entirely, but it's still giving you that impactful red color, which gives you more of a ruby look than it does. And the fact is I don't have 8, 9, 10 karat rubies to show you. So it leaves some of us who like the big gems kind of out of luck when it comes to the ruby category. Nothing you can do about it, right? That's what makes this one so wonderful, and it's just top tier. Exquisite fire opal out of Mexico, and it's beautiful. It's almost got that spice to it, right? It looks like a chili pepper. That's kind of, it's a spicy stone. It's got some personality. Maybe it's kind of matching your personality. This is the way to do it. Not even $49.99. Blowing it out right now, and then there's a big Paraíba too that we're going to debut today. But this one's got to go first, and so I got to really get this one way down. We're not even doing even $4,000 or $3,000 or $29.99. It's time for this one to go and get a good home. And I'll still change the gold color if you want in yellow gold, which would be very pretty, very rich in the yellow gold if you want to do that. How about this? One color only. It's $2,499. That should do it. And that way, instead of back in the vault, goes right out to shipping, gets sized, and goes to you. Unless, of course, you want that gold color change, which we can offer to you for free. So $24.99 on that one. And then 30 seconds, we'll move right along. We've got a lot more to show you. Now there is going to be, I don't have any other fire opals, but I do have a Mandarin. So if you like more orangey bright, like neon orange, we've got that. If you want more of the red, we've got ruby. Out of Burma, not this size, but it's a good size. We've got a 1 carat, what is my ruby's a 112. So we got a great 112 ruby. We've got yellow diamonds of all different sizes today. Let me know, Jason, if you're getting the fire opal, but 10 seconds left. Yes, we can. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. I kind of had a feeling I'm just looking at Will waiting for his phone to ring. I mean, it's uncanny. You've been getting the big ones, the big one-of-a-kinds today. So here it did, just rings. So it wouldn't be surprising if it's gone here. We have some gorgeous Diaspore earrings today. They're the color-changing Diaspores. I'm going to flash this really quickly because we don't have many left in Paraíbas, big sizes. It's actually not even my most expensive ring today. My most expensive ring today would be this one. Just for fun, can I show you what a 688 emerald looks like? That's what a 688 emerald looks like. Didn't think we'd see the day. That's plucked from what should be the museum, but instead one collar. And how clean. Again, here's another stone much like fire opal that looks bigger than it weighs. So if it's an actual 688, looks about double that. How about the diamonds? 2 carats 49 in diamonds. It's item number 1116605. That's one way to do emeralds. Look at the length going knuckle to knuckle on me. And it's a 688 cushion cut Colombian emerald. I know it might look at first glance like a Marquise. It's not. I actually don't think I've seen a Marquise emerald in quite some time. This actually is given that look because the Marquise is the double shape around it in the halo. Those are the tapered baguettes, but it also has a round, brilliant top and bottom. So really bright, gleaming, glowing 688 plus 249 in diamonds, all VS baguettes mostly. And then you have it in the white gold only. It's going to be 14 karat white gold. So let me show this up close really quickly, just in case you're curious. If you are looking for the ultimate in emerald, well, this is it. Uh-oh, this one doesn't sit on its own, does it? Needs my help. But you got to see it close up because what is so remarkable is not actually the size. That is a big deal. That's a headline. But that's probably not the most important thing about this stone because there are plenty. I'll never forget I was gifted an emerald many, many, many years ago. And I wasn't even in the business at the time, and it's probably the meanest thing I've ever done, but I gave it back. Now, there was another reason for it, but it literally was huge. But it just did not, it looked like a green mossy rock from a riverbed somewhere. It just did not look like this. It was big, but it was not like this. So when you get big size and color like this, gleam, clarity, glow, this is real important material. I mean, there's no end, no bounds to the price tag this could rightfully be in a retail setting. But like I said, it's more likely in a museum, not a retail setting. Where do you go in a retail store and see anything like this? It doesn't happen. That's not a retail ring. That's a museum ring. It really is. So $249, it looks like it's plucked out of a, Queen's collection. We've got it for you, one only. You know what? If anybody would like it, it has come down. You've heard me talk about this for a long time. I sometimes talk about it without showing it. Have you ever heard me talk about the $50,000 emerald? This is it. This is the one, $49,999 TVON price. Has been for a while. It is not today. And that's why I brought it out. I thought, well, it's finally been discounted. And it's not just discounted by a couple dollars or a couple hundred or a couple thousand even. It's got a major discount. And I wouldn't be surprised if this one goes. It's not even 49 or it's not 40. It's not 30. And it's also not even $29,999. 20 grand of savings so far. And I'm not done. We're going to make this even better. Collectors out there, this is the stone. And there's a purpose to showing it up close because we want you to see every little last detail of your stone. But the truth is that gets even more glowy from afar. Most of your 2.5 carats in diamonds are tapered baguettes. Then you've got just the exception would be the 2 rounds. They're just 2 rounds, one top, one bottom, north and south. That's it. And yet we're going to make this one a major value. Not even 29, 28, 27. This is the emerald to own. And if you want to have, special stone, I'll tell you, that's the first thing I would do is get it appraised. I mean, after I regain consciousness from just being overwhelmed by its beauty, I would get it appraised because that is a stunner. I will not even do $27,000, $26,000, or $25,000. It's $24,999 today. So amongst all this affordable that I have on this Saturday, I still have more affordable. I don't show this to think, hey, we're changing gears on the show. We're not. We're going to have a ton of affordable, but pieces like this, when they get discounted like that, we got to show them. We got to give them some TV, up close, spotlight love, and that's what that's about. So $24,999 if you'd like that one. Then we do have the Paraíba. We'll wait a little bit on that just so we don't overwhelm everybody with museum pieces, but we do have a big Paraíba at $245. So big $245. So that's coming up as well. And that is going to be all leading into, there is a big yellow diamond today as well. And then we've got wheels. I've got a big drop on our Windsor sapphires. If you haven't seen those before, they're super cool Tanzanian stones. We'll talk about those unheated bicolor sapphires. We also have a really special opal and another emerald that's going to bring it back down to earth here, but similar, 112, 1959. So let's just take a quick gander at this 130, but with yellow and white diamonds beside it. We'll move to a pear shape. Now, I know we did have a 60-point pear shape earlier, but it's already gone. Here's the carat 30, 112, 1959. Now, have you seen this yet? Because I haven't. It's got yellow diamonds and white diamonds in spades. It is 1959. It's a carat 30. And that is where you start to get into the really big size, but drama and clarity again. We just saw not everyone's going to be able to get the 688. I get that. Here's the carat 30 that gives you that same color and glow and clarity. It's amazing. Plus, 118 in yellows. And that's before we even talk about white diamonds. Your white diamond weight is 62 points. So there is plenty going on in diamond action as well around it, including we went two-tone on the sides of the band. Yellow and white diamonds together. Give it 3 halos, yellow, white, yellow. That's what takes it and really just makes it magic, because yet emeralds are one of those that we love our white diamonds in the white gold. We love seeing white diamonds around just about everything we do, but we know that emeralds look so good in yellow. If they look good in yellow gold, they're going to look great with yellow diamonds, especially that saturation level of yellows. Those bright, stark, vivid, I mean, that's what they are. Those are intense yellows. Those are not the lighter shade. Remember, there's all kinds of shades of yellow diamonds. They go from really, really light pastel, which we call kind of canary yellows, all the way to the more intense, the rich, the deep, the bright, the neon. That's really what you're getting here, intense, bright stones. Great to offset the beautiful clarity and color saturation of the emerald, because the emerald is so strong. The emerald is really, I mean, top level here on the emerald. And you're getting all this diamond weight, which is going to get you, of course, well, my goodness, you're getting 180 in diamonds. Overall, overwhelming. I mean, look at the balance there. It's overwhelmingly yellows as opposed to white diamonds. That really upgrades the diamond setting. It's not. 8,000, it's right here on the back. That says $8,999 and it says one only. Freestyling. Here I go again. Freestyling. This is your deeper discount for this Saturday. So even when we got the museum level, we still got to bring it down. Still got to make it affordable as possible. That's what I'm doing right now. Fire opals here, big emeralds here. I got to make this one disappear, and so I'm going to take it down to $3,999 instead. And that should do it on the big emerald, and you got to see it on, because that's just a way to, again, back-to-back the emeralds, just so you can get 2 different varieties. You don't have to give up clarity or color or quality, but you're getting a much smaller price tag than the $25,000 piece we just had. So lots of options for emerald lovers there today. And of course, that one we had already, the 60-pointer is already gone. So we thank you again if you got that one. But this is where, wow, look at that upgrade with the yellow and the white diamonds. So much happening there around it. Beautiful look all the way around. And this is where, again, that's that look like you see when you're wearing it. When everybody else sees you wearing it, they see that pristine glow that just is happening all the way through the stones. So next up is time. We've got a really, really, really special yellow diamond on the way. We have an outrageous ruby. I mean, crazy good ruby. It's over a carat. We'll see that. Very few rubies. Have you noticed? Very few Burmas come out to play these days. We got a good one. We have opals. We have museum quality. I mean, you name it. We got a 17-karat Tanzanite if you want to see it as well. Get requests in too, because we've already been through 90 minutes of the show. We're at that halfway point. We haven't had a request, so if you have them, please never hesitate to get those in to us. Let's take a look at this. Ruby, yellow, and white diamonds together, and then we're going to bring out, you know what, let's just do this. Diaspores first. Got a great Diaspore earring. And it's dropping in length, so it's not your stud. It's a little bit more wow factor. Look at this. Happy Savings Saturday. This is a real rare stone that we're struggling to get any of. Yes, Jess? Oh, sure, the round? You got it. So Peggy, real quick, here's that round blue wing real quick. Let's just recap that for Tony. 112-1190 was the item number here. This is for you, Peggy, and then we'll get to those earrings. Take a look at this. Now, Peggy, this is one of our strongest per carat values we've ever had on Tanzanite, and it is just gorgeous. 808 is the carat weight. I think we're verifying on both emeralds, by the way, so they're going to go. But this is the 808 Museum Reserve round. Tons of red flash. Now, check it out. Those are big pink diamonds, 3 on each side. 3 there, 3 there. Couldn't resist adding the pink diamonds with as much red flash as this stone has. Now, it does have 29 points in the pink. Makes them about 5 points apiece. 48 points of the white diamonds. That's going to be your halo right around the stone. And then it's in the rose and the white. It does have to stay as is, Peggy, on this one, but beautiful, because pink diamonds, white diamonds deserves rose and white gold. And then we have the value, which you see is already up there because it's been presented and recapped already. And it's down to $2,699, which, again, I'm going to calculate one more time. If you completely just do not even consider the diamond weight or the gold weight, that per carat price tag is one of our best ever. That comes down to $334 a carat for an 808 round. Rounds are premium. That hasn't changed. That'll never change. So that's one of those values that, yes, it's a one only. Yes, it's our last time seeing it. Yeah, it's one of our few Tanzanites with pink diamonds ever created. But they're really sizable individual stones. You've got the halo. I mean, it's still a classic ring. All we did really was just add a few extra big, important diamonds on the sides. I mean, other than that, it doesn't get more classic than a halo. We just gave it a little more interest by putting those nearly 5 pointers on either side in natural pink diamond round brilliance. And yet, $26.99, that is, if you want, my point is why I keep harping on this per carat level is not just because it's one of our best all time, but because if you even wanted it to just get it for the stone, we don't sell loose blue wing block Ds. There are actually many people I've worked with who have shopped here, who have shopped it just for the loose stone. They're collectors. They're not jewelry wearers. Some of them are men that don't wear jewelry like this, so they collect them for the stones. And this would be a prime opportunity because of that price tag coming down so low. And that's why I pointed out, is that if you were that collector of a stone and you're going, well, I don't see any loose stones, so I guess I'm out of luck. Well, this is the way to get the loose stone, because even though it's set in this gold and diamond weight, you are certainly not paying anything for that. That's one of the best per carat levels we've ever seen on a Tanzanite of any variety, of any size, of any shape, of any cut, of anything. And to think that it's that extra high level museum reserve, and to think it's down to $334, I've only had, I think, one ever. Gosh, I've been selling these for 5 years consistently here. It's all we've brought you in Tanzanite for 5 years. In December, it'll be officially 5 years running. If they make it, by the way, that's a big if, but if they make it to December, that's when the official anniversary of having our first ever blue wings on the air will be. And so we're working on nearly 5 years here at Blue Wing Block Ds. We've calculated that I've individually sold over 6,200 pieces of Blue Wing Block D jewelry here. And yet, to say that this is, what, the second best value of any per carat level we've ever had. In the beginning, they were all going for $580 and $600 a carat, which is great because you're getting so much more quality and paying less than you do anywhere else for blue wing or for regular Tanzanite. So that's fair. But now, for whatever reason, our prices have been tumbling and tumbling and tumbling back and these last few days of having them. That's what's so, if you want to call it irresponsible, call it irresponsible. I think it's a bit irresponsible. We're devaluing it here on the air. I'm up here touting $334 when you know darn well there's block C material that's lightly saturated that has no color to speak of all across the world that's being sold for $3,000 and $4,000 a carat. So why would we ever do a value like this on the literal best that exists? That's TVON value. And it's still here. So guess what? I think I'm taking that one today. I think I am. Because that is the one, I mean, I love it. I keep saying my favorites that I've had through the years, there have been many that I've wanted to purchase, and of course they don't last. So, you know, you guys get first dibs. So always, always, always. But that is an incredible value. Get it just for the stone. If you, I can't imagine not liking the mounting. It's really classic. But if you just want it for the stone, you have got the buy built in there. The buy is there. The value is there for the loose stones. So let me know if you have any questions about it. $26.99, huge value. Here I thought, seconds in the show, that's going to go. It's here 95 minutes later. That's a miracle. But again, busy Saturday, so that one's available for the first caller, but I don't think it's going to last the show. So here we go. Item number 112-1949 is coming up. We're going to get back to those Diaspore earrings, that the drops here, and then I'll try on that Tanzanite before we go here. So you can see it on the hand one more time. Here's what it looks like. Oh. And I'm going to say it again. I know you're sick of hearing it, but the reds get even better. I literally just picking it up from here to put it on. It's out of the light for a brief moment. It's out of like TV crazy lights. And the reds, I have a tough time putting it into words how much beyond, above and beyond, the reds in this stone are in real life. It's just, you know, people say IRL. That means in real life. You've got to see this in real life. And remember, if you don't love it, you send it back to me. No questions asked. I don't care. I'll take it. I'll buy it from you. You can actually just contact me directly and I can pay you that way. I'll buy it from you. Don't even go through TVON because that's the ring I want. Anyway, we have a request here as well. So who is this? Cindy? Okay, real quick, Mandarin request. I keep just getting one of these earrings up, but I promise we'll get to this Diaspores. I just want to make sure we get to these requests here in case Cindy's got to go. Cindy, here's the Mandarin garnet we have. By the way, there's a ring to match today if you need one. It's 112-1088. It's an omega backed earring here with a round in the Mandarin. And look, a perfect match. That's not actually easy to do in the world of Mandarin garnet, but it's happening right now. Halo and diamonds around them as well. Great. The omega tells you you're not going to see all that mechanism and all that when they're on. But this tells you how big they are. There's a 260 total weight in the Mandarins. That means a carat 30 each. And then you also have this really, really special 55-point diamond halo. total carat weight there, and 55 points, yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. Please choose your favorite gold color there. Did you guys see it? I just put the Tanzanite in this little box. That's where it belongs. I'm putting it in the sold box even though nobody's bought it yet. It's just, that's where it's going. But here we are. Cindy, your request. I'm going to pop one on for you. 260 plus, again, I'm going to flash a ring that's coming up that would be divine with it. Now, given that she made this request, she might already have a ring. She might be all set there. But if you do need one, I've got one. And on the way out for the request, they got a huge markdown because they've been $59.99 for some time. Let me show you what we can do in lieu of that to make sure that we help you out as best we can to make sure this value is easy. Look at that. That's what it's going to look like straight on. And you see how the vivid, bright nature of these mandarins never, ever, ever dulls. Well, it's not 59. Come on in if you'd like them. It's first come, first serve. You don't need to be the requester to take advantage of this. Let's say you're at home going, oh, that's the earring I've always wanted. Do not wait to dial in. It's not even half of this price at $3,000. Wait till you see how beautiful. You can put them on with ease to the point where you don't need a mirror. You don't need help. You don't need a mirror. You don't need to have any skills working with a teeny little, backing, because guess what? It's all built in. It's all in that omega backing. That's what you see here from a distance away. Let me just twist it around a little bit for you so I can get it straight up and down for you. But that's what it looks like. So see how that's perfectly sitting straight out to the world with that bright, beautiful mandarin looking out directly out so everybody sees. And that's the omega backing. So all one piece built in. Yes? Yeah? You're taking it? I'm pouting. Congrats on the Tanzanite. Tanzanite just sold. Congrats. Enjoy. The Mandarin garnets, let's blow them out. Better than $3,000, better than even $2,000 today. We're going to make those $1,999 if you'd like them. So, Cindy, that's your request, but it's first caller on those. So we'll go back to our wheel, take another look at them. Just love to give you all the perspectives. You know what? Speaking of that, let me actually get a ruler up next to them so you can see the actual measurement of the diameter as well. If you are curious as to where that's going to sit, here's what they look like on the ruler. So that'll be a 1/2 inch diameter. And again, great omega. Now I do want to point out the post is towards the top of the overall circular style. So they're not centered because you can't do the omega and hide it if it's a centered post. So don't worry, there's enough halo in diamonds where you saw it. I've got a very stretched out piercing on my left ear, which I use to try pieces on, and yet you didn't see it there. So that's really good news. So it's still, if you're worried about your piercing showing, that's not going to happen. There's enough diameter above it. There's enough of that diamond weight that goes extended above the post by just a little bit, so that hides any piercing. But you've got good coverage with it, but you can't do the omega with a center post on that. Otherwise, you'd end up seeing that omega. And the whole point is to not see it, just see the beautiful stone and see the beautiful diamonds. And let me know, Jason, if you're getting those, and we'll help you out. So then we're going to go back at long last. It looks like it's Diaspore drop earring time. And thank you so much on that Tanzanite. Enjoy it. We're going to get to those drops that I know we've been trying to show you here, but we appreciate the requests always. Want to keep those coming in. Make sure you get all requests in if you have them. We'd love to help you out with whatever you're looking for on this Saturday. And then now is time for the Diaspore drops. Good timing. We'll go earrings back to back here. And we'll start with, this is just a fun style. Now, don't shy away because they're drops, because they're not like super, super lengthy. I know they're not a stud, but they're definitely going to be a lever back style, so comfortable, built in, everything, no backing, no extra pieces to worry about. There's a diamond pave section. It's kind of like a diamond shape of diamonds right there built in to lead into this pear-shaped drop that you've got at the base of the earring. And those, my friends, are something we don't see often in earrings because they're tough to match. Heck, they're just tough to get. Forget matching, they're just tough to get any of these stones. They are color-changing diaspores. They only have one source worldwide. That is Turkey. This is 2.5 carats of your diaspore, so 1.25 carats each, and they're clean, and they're 100% color changing. And you've got the diamond weight at 12 points. And then, why did I just put my earring back on? Oh my goodness. I'm really like just completely hangover Saturday, still in effect. Maybe. Not hungover. Don't take it that way. I don't drink, so don't worry. Not that, not literally. It's just what we've always called it here. But this is because we're not used to morning shows. We're not all morning people in this business. I'm a night owl. So morning shows, 7 years into these morning shows, it hasn't gotten any easier. But I love being here and shopping, and nothing gets me revved up on a weekend like shopping for jewelry. So I'm raring to go. But this is going to be our 12 pointed diamonds, white, yellow, or rose gold. Just have no idea why I put my earring back on, but here they are. We're going to show you one. Let me borrow one really quickly and show you the length, and then we'll show you the drop on, and you get white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Remember, these stones, if you're not familiar with them, do not feel bad. They're rare. They're very rarely out there to shop for, but they actually go from a beautiful golden green to a pinky raspberry color. They've got, and it won't be as bright as like a fuchsia pink like I'm wearing today. It's going to be more soft, like almost more like this ruler. More of a kind of a raspberry rose pink is what I would call it. It's 1.25 inches in the drop. They are the lever back, so super comfortable, even if you're on the phone all the time or something like that, and you want, no post sticking into anywhere it shouldn't be that can be uncomfortable. This is all that curved kind of shepherd's hook design that has that hinge in the back that comes up and meets like a hoop does, right? So they're just all one continuous piece so that you have security, but you also have a great wearability and no need to ever worry about, again, extra pieces, extra settings, extra backings, nothing like that. Let's take a look. I love the neutral color they have as well. So I've got one on. You can just see how they kind of dance with this color that they have. So they're giving you a little bit of like, is it golden or is it green? It kind of looks both ways here, and I'm in a lot deeper, darker area here of the studio, but look at how beautiful they shine. Despite that, they don't need a lot of light to be brilliant and be really, flashing and firing, right? It's a good look. So we'll go back. That's just to show you the size. And they kind of have this neutral, like almost a champagne diamond wood. You wear it with anything and everything. I mean, you couldn't be more polar opposite of what I'm wearing, and yet I would have no problem wearing these earrings with, hot, bold colors or more neutral colors or whatever it is. But this is going to be a $14.99 normal earring that obviously I'm limited on because of the exotic nature of the stones and their beautiful match. But at that same token, they're also not $14.99, and that is a heck of a value all day, every day. Look at the beauty of that matching. Love that little diamond drop. You saw it. They're not interfering with anything. It's a drop, but it's not crazy. It's not getting, tangled with your hair length. It's not going to be that piece that, is ever getting in the way with your shoulder area. It's not that drop. It's not, you would need 3-4 inches to be anything considered that kind of longer length. This is really just a wearable drop. And I think a lot of women, I hear some people say, well, a drop is for evening and a stud is for daytime. That can be an opinion. That can be the thought process. But honestly, there's a lot of us who wear drop earrings every day. I always feel like the longer the earring, the more flattering it is. It's always elongating to have a drop earring, whether it be a drop style like a stiletto like this or a hoop. It's always very elongating and flattering. So that's why a lot of women choose to wear a drop earring, even during the day. Yes? Oh, we'd have to check the back. Bernadette, I am sorry you missed out on the round blue wing. I do not in front of me. I don't know if she wants that size, but we would be able to check and see if we have anything else in the back. So we'll do that. Perfect. If you could let Andy know, he's probably listening, but if you could let him know, then we can expedite that request. And Bernadette, we'll see what we have for you. So this is it. Look at how beautiful that earring is. But I obviously got to do something with $14.99. You've been putting together some really big values when you bring out a Diaspore earring for $14.99. It's sitting on the wheel, and it's still here. Nobody's called in. You know that there must be something special happening on this Saturday when you've got a pair of earrings like that that's still hanging out at that kind of price tag. Oh, have you heard? I'm on a little Saturday rampage. I'm on a discount, drop everything, put everything on sale, clearance Saturday special show. That's what we're doing. I've been doing it all day. We'll keep it going. We have an hour and 15 minutes. You don't know what you're going to see in the next hour and 15 minutes, but I do know we have the quality that's up here, and we got prices somewhere down there, and this cannot be one that stays because there's just so few Diaspores. Most of what we've ever brought you in Diaspores are in rings, so that tells me also maybe you're one of those lucky owners. You're one of those lucky collectors where you have a Diaspore in a ring, and now you want the perfect match in the earring if the price is right. That is what I'm about to do. So here's what we've got instead of $14.99. You don't pay even $1,000. $500 saved. What would you do with $500 saved? Well, you're still getting the earrings. Still getting the super rare in the earring. Let's take this value even lower, better, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be the time when you dial in. White, yellow, rose. Pick your, whatever it's going to be, whatever your favorite is, because it's always going to work with the Diaspore. Yellow gold, we went tonal here. We went with the golden hues. We went with the yellow. If you want to give contrast, always say, get the contrast, get the white. If you want the beautiful tonal quality with the color that it's going to change to, then get rose. Or just get what you wear every single day so it matches all your rest of your jewelry. Whatever it is, we gotcha. But this is not even going to be $9.99, $8.99, $7.99. I've been doing this all day. We got to keep it going. Got to make you values that people are going to sit back and go, you know what? I can't believe. At the end of this day, in about an hour, people are going to go, I cannot believe what I just witnessed on that Saturday show. What is happening? What has gone awry with her? Is she all right? It's not even $777 for the pair. Are we ready? Will, don't tell me you're taking them already. Don't tell me. $777, I don't need to go any lower? I still will. Call me now. Very limited. I'm lucky to have just a couple of pairs of exactly, identically, perfectly matched Diaspores. And it's rare, but it's neutral. It kind of is that bright fire. Almost looks like a champagne diamond is what I would liken it most visually to. And you still get white diamonds with it, lever back style, any gold, comfortable, wearable, 1 1/4 inch, and they're not even $699. Come on now. Come on. We got to make sure they go. And I have never, again, this is where I said it with the Tanzanite, I'll say it again. You get it for the stones. This time it's 2, matched up, a pair of pairs, but you could get this for the stones and be a happy camper collector. Or is it a happy collector camper? Which is it? Which do you like better? If you're a collector, maybe you're not a collector. You could be. You get these and you are. They're not even $699. Let's blow them out. Are you ready? I'm making them $599 to the very first couple of callers. One pair was already spoken for. They were gone back at $9.99. They saw the value there. Here's where we take them. Yep, you just saved. I mean, that caller just said, well, if you're going to give me $400 extra off, I'll take it. Yes, please do. Try them. You'll love them. Again, remember, we're back into money back guaranteed territory. So if you want it, because for about a week and a half there, it was all final sale. That was all reflected in discounts. Well, how about this? Best of all worlds, you still get the discount. The items are brand new. You still get the money back guarantee. And here we are. So this is it. This is it. You got a chance right now. Pick it on up, try them. We've got 60 seconds left with them, and then we have got, get ready for the top of the hour. We got to get ready for a 10-minute last deal here till we get our official top of the hour. We still have that Mandarin that I haven't shown you yet, but it's going to match the earrings that we had a minute ago. So if you'd like to have a little round Mandarin action for your finger, we've got that for you. And then we're going to get you even the big yellow diamond. We have a carat 51 that is incredible. It looks, I had to double take, triple take, then I went for a little quadruple take to see if this was, I don't know, looks like a 2 carat all day long. It's one of our classic mountings. This is coming up. Look at this, yellow diamond. Have you seen a yellow diamond that perfect? I know we bring you, we're really choosy, very selective about our yellow diamonds we bring, but that stone, fire. Really fiery, brilliant, perfection, and it's over a carat and a half. So that's coming up. We'll do that at the top of the hour. It's 9 minutes and 30 seconds away. And then we have a big museum opal. I don't suppose we need this one to get home, do we? We do, because that's why we brought it out at a discount. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, now. That doesn't look like any other opal we have. Who's shopping over there, Will? Sue. Shopping. Saturday shopping, the sale event, the Diaspores, the superstars. Okay, so coming up, 1 pair left now, that's where we're at. 1 pair left in the Diaspores, $599. Okay, so next up, we're going to get to a really, really, really special Mandarin because I feel like this is the complement to those earrings that were so, so special, and we got to show it to you now because it is just beyond. Take a look at this. I'm going to move those aside, bring this in. I mean, that is the match. I can bring the earrings back out if you need proof, but that is the match. In a huge round carat 72 Mandarin garnet, no less. It's a personality stone. I always like to say, I think this is for I would love to meet, and better yet, I'd love to hang out with the owners of Mandarin garnets, because I think it'd be a fun group. I think it'd be really fun, really lively, really kind of vivacious group of women, I think. If you are a Mandarin lover, I just think it's that personality stone. I've never really known, wallflowers to get it, because it's a loud, bright, beautiful, rare, unique stone. Yes? Oh, really? Does she need to see it again? Yes. Okay, we'll show it again. That is really cool. And who was it again? Judith. Hi, Judith. So let me show you this. And I feel bad because I don't have all the carat weights on everything for you, because the designer, it's not our own piece. We didn't create it. So let me just flash this really quickly. This was from very early in the show, and we'll get to that Mandarin, I promise. But this is really, I wanted to bring it back. It's so detailed and it's so wild. And it's going to be that item number was 112-1486. Take a look. It's got a great opal. It's got a big diamond, and it's got a stone that, well, I don't have confirmation yet. It certainly looks like a cab emerald. It could be a jade. I am not sure, because we don't have the designer information in front of us, but I can definitely get back to you and let you know. I'll reach out to the designer and we'll figure that out before we ship it to you, so you know. But it's a gem, okay? That's not included in the description or the information or the price. And it's a 50-point crystal opal, which is all they included. If I had to estimate, it's probably a 3-point diamond. It's already gone, and congratulations on that. Stays in the white gold on that one. Remember, it's a bail and a brooch, so it's got 2 bails actually, and a pin, so you can wear it many, many ways. Thank you on that one. That was $5.99. So now we go right back to this Mandarin garnet. Thanks, Judith. Enjoy it. Look at this, though. This is just a wild, bright, again, neon type of color. Really, really specialty, isn't it? So the Mandarin's a 172. The item number I have to give you still, right? It's 1923 is the item number. This is really, really special, and it's going to be a 67-point diamond weight, one of our more wearable type bridge mountings here, and that's going to be the 172 round. It has a 67-point diamond weight, and it's going to be in the white gold or the yellow with a rose. And this is really good. If you'd like it, have to match the. See, we brought down the Mandarin garnet earrings so tremendously low that were by request. So this is where we got to go a little extra super wild here. Just really make it interesting. And it's a new piece today. It's obviously supposed to be some more money because it's so incredibly special and bright. With the challenges with Mandarins is getting clarity like that and getting spot on color. We sometimes see them go a little bit more brown or a little bit more brown red. That's when they're really more speciertites. That's not the case here. This is true, the definition of Mandarin garnet, where it's that bright pop of neon orange. And you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. And they even have the halo. I mean, down to the design of the earring too. So if you were interested in the earring, they were $19.99. This is the match. Obviously, they were in different gold colors, but that you've got the freedom to choose your gold on either. So you can kind of feel free to match them how you wish. Here's the look at that earring we just had moments ago. So you can really see that design element. And I got to get that focused. But you know what I'm going to do here? If you want the ring, it's time to let it go. And I know it's brand new and it's supposed to be $49.99. Yes. Sure, of course. Here it is on the hand. Also has a great shape for, adding wonder rings. I always like to point that out when pieces are really look like they're made for it, because so many of us own those. But we're going to make this better than $49.99. Just a quick little, it's funny, some of the most high increases in price tags I've seen over the last year here at TVON, because sometimes, yes, even our prices on stones, when we have to purchase new or get a new parcel, the prices, if we paid a little more than we did 10 years ago or 5 years ago or 1 year ago, then sometimes that's reflected. I have not seen any stone go up more. Besides Paraiba, I have not seen a stone go up more in value recently than Mandarin garnet. And it makes sense why. Just like Paraiba, they're completely mined out. There were 3 mines for Paraiba, they're mined out. Mandarin garnet, same thing, mined out. Only this had even a shorter lifespan. Remember, Paraibas were discovered in '89. This followed up 2 years later. This wasn't discovered till 1991. So while we were wearing, neon pajama pants and listening to MC Hammer, this was just being discovered. So, we're old enough to remember that. We're also young enough to remember that, right? Most gems, we weren't around for their discovery. We weren't around for their initial find. This one, we were. 1991, excluding my younger audience out there, if we've got any of those young folks out there. Sometimes people will watch with their grandchildren and get them addicted to gems and jewelry, and I love that. So maybe excluding some of the grandkids out there watching. But bottom line is that's why it's pricey. That's why it's expensive. 1991 discovery, gone a few years later. Here we are all fighting over it. So instead of $49, $39, $29, $99, I'm blowing it out right now, doing exactly what you shouldn't do on a rare Mandarin garnet, and it's going to be only $1,999. That's it. And that just doesn't happen. I have had so many stones that are new lately in shows that sometimes I don't show them because it's a half-carat stone that's going for $6,000 or $7,000. That's what happens when you get the newer material. That's what it's just elevating. And there's probably no ceiling to that. Just like we're not seeing a slowdown or a plateau with Paraíba pricing, same thing can be said with the Mandarin garnets. That's it right there. Very, very, very nice. And here we are. So you got a great chance to pick one up. If you need the earrings, let us know. The earrings were the same price. So that is a really, really good way to get your fabulous Mandarin. Okay, coming up, we're on our way. We got a lot to show you here, but we only have an hour left. Hour and 2 minutes remaining in the show, so not a lot of time. So we want to make sure you're picking up Diaspore earrings. Still have one pair left there. Still verifying now on this Mandarin garnet. I'll try it on again for you as well, so we can show it to you that way. And then we're going to be on our way. We got a lot to do in this last hour, and we certainly have a lot of great buys coming up and a lot of affordable. And if you have requests, please get those in. Only have had one so far, and they look like they went out the door. So this is it, guys. Last chance to get your Mandarin in a new one that's really well priced. I just cannot, it's just amazing what's happening on the pricing of Mandarins right now. It really is. So if you're thinking about one, or even if you're thinking, well, I'll get one, but later. I'll get one, but, oh, fight on to you too. Yes, Victory, go ahead, Will. What's that? The larger band. It's sold, though. Did they know that? Okay, just want to make sure we know. That Morganite is gone. But let me flash it from earlier. We had 2 Morganites in the show. Let me just flash this band by request here. This one is gone. It's spoken for, so it just sounds like someone wants to see the band or the mounting. That was part of our earlier deals. That's the 1-carat Morganite in the cushion cut with the 40 points in the pink diamonds. That was $888 in the rose and the white gold. So get requests in. Last hour is about to kick off. Last call in the show. Any requests you have, anything we can help you with, and here it is. That's the Mandarin, one of our few pieces that remains, and it's $19.99. So my point, to just finish my thought, was if you were waiting and said, well, I'm not in any hurry, I can get one maybe next year, or maybe, you know, when holidays roll around and it's December and we start thinking about 2024. Thank you. We found another round. So this is the good news for Bernadette, right? Bernadette, we've got a Tanzanite round here before top of the hour. So we have a 504. It looks like as close as we can get to the 808. And it does, you know, it's interesting. We had the 808 surrounded with pink and white diamonds. This one has yellow and white diamonds. And the good news is it's going to be a huge blowout. How fun are those colors together? Bright blues, really rich yellow diamonds around it, and you have the white diamonds beyond that. It's going to be item number 112-1189, and I would highly, highly recommend, if you like this one, to jump in early, because now, guess what's happening? I had to show that Tanzanite 808 3 times to get it out the door, and now we have all these people missing out on it, right? So it does happen, and for whatever reason, you know, different waves, the audience comes and goes and ebbs and flows on a busy weekend, Saturday like today is. So, you know, sometimes it just means as we move on, we've got more viewers than we did a few hours ago. So this is where you take advantage of a Tanzanite round that is going to be our 504. It's saturated 22 points in the yellow diamonds, and how about 92 points in the white diamonds? So getting you a nice large overall carat weight yet again. And it's in the yellow now. We can change that if you'd like us to. So no problem there, but we got to match some pricing here. I've already set a record today on Tanzanite pricing, so it leaves me with big, big aspirations on this one. And gosh, it's a really good stone. I'll tell you what we'll do. Blow it out right now. $8,999. Yeah, it's not going to work. Can't do that. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't work with what we did earlier. Let's make this a really easy deal. I got to try it on first. Now, remember, you're not going to see much of the gold band when it's on. But I'm still going to make sure that we get it to you exactly how you want it. See how it's yellow gold now? That can be done in yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold. But I think we're going to really think seriously about that yellow because of the yellow diamonds. The first caller can take it for $2,499. $24.99. Major value. Got a real good one there for you. So that would be, it looks like our final round in a big size here. Doesn't look like we have much else. And that's where we're getting, guys. It's like I was saying with the Mandarin too. If you're waiting till the later months here of 2023, If you're thinking about October, November, December, doing the bulk of your shopping, certain stones are not going to be as available because we are truly running out of material like this. This is not something I would wait on. Don't wait on the blue wing category, and definitely don't wait on Mandarin garnets, and don't wait on Paraibas. Those would be my 3 suggestions on pieces that are probably a little more urgent than all the rest. Those 3 gem categories, again, blue wing block D, Paraiba tourmaline, and Mandarin garnets. Think about sooner rather than later, because the prices are they're only getting tougher to get. There's one of 2 options. They're either not going to be here at all, or they're going to be a higher price tag, neither of which are great propositions. I don't think we want to, have to suffer through that. So take them now while they're here in these, still what is kind of just like getting geared up when it comes to fall. So here we are. Okay. Oh, good, Ellen. I'm glad. I'm glad. Hi, Ellen. Ellen in North Carolina. Glad to know you are on the right side of things here today, football-wise. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Ellen. And now we just got to beat the spread. That's what we got to do now. So we're there. We're almost there. So here we go. So $24.99, and then let's move on. Top of the hours here, and you know what that means. I told you we have a big yellow diamond coming out to play for our big top of the hours. We're in our last hour of Saturday already. Can you believe it? Only 1 hour left to shop together today. Of course, the weekend carries on. We have a big Sunday as always. We have a lot of brand new still to get to. We have a Tanzanite. I do have an Asher cut. So if the round is not, like if you're not digging it, we have an Asher cut that's a huge size. It's a 10 carat. Because I know she wanted something around the 8 carat range. We have a 10 carat Asher cut coming up, which is kind of like a round in the sense that it's an unusual carat or an unusual cut. As far as right now, and by the way, it's TVON, Lauren Blair. Glad you're with us today. We have now 57 minutes left, so not a lot of time left in the show. Get requests in, check on availability. We only have a couple of items from the first 2 hours left available, but still want to encourage you to call on those and get them before they're gone, because they'll probably, how everything goes. Everything goes. When I'm done here on Monday and Wednesday and Thursday nights and Saturday and Sunday afternoons, by the time I'm done, there's no jewelry left. So it's why I don't get to shop ever. There's never anything left from the show. So again, always best if you're thinking about something from earlier, you might want to dial in and get it now instead of waiting till the very end of the show, when a lot of times the pieces go here in this last hour because a lot of people are thinking about them. So we have an incredible yellow diamond coming up. This is the other category. I just talked about Paraiba Tanzanites and Mandarins as really getting tough for even us to get, because we've essentially gone through what's available from the private collection and they're unattainable out and about. So this is that other category. Big yellow diamond, carat 51. That's a huge step up in size. Let's take a look at it. Then yes, Will, go ahead.
Can we show the fire opal one time?
The what?
Fire opal.
Fire opal pear shape. Yes, I can. I got that. See, this is where a lot of the end of the show is near. A lot of people asking about those couple of pieces we still have left. So let me show the fire opal, and then we're going to jump into this yellow diamond. But this is a beauty. Well, I don't know who you have on the phone lines thinking about it, but I could not feel more strongly about recommending this stone personally. It just is divine. It's item number 11200123, and that's one I cannot say enough about. Color, size, cutting, diamond weight. You get it all with this stone. And this ring, that's a wow. And it's now got a smudge, probably my fingerprint on it. So let me try it on again. Reminder, this is a fully finished under gallery. So underneath this 1.5 carat in diamond weight, and I'm giving it an extra polish. Now it's looking good. Look at that. You got to see that. Fiery quality, like a burning, beautiful ember all throughout that stone from side to side, top to bottom. That actually, it's $59.99 originally. Oh, gee, I brought it down today. So tired of seeing a stone this beautiful not be in the hands of a collector. Sometimes it's a little painful for me to see stones like this that I'm so adamant about their quality and so in love with them, and it's hard to see them go through presentation after presentation and stay here. Sometimes that's just about the price tag. It was $59.99. We've taken it lower today by a mile, and it's only $2,499. That's it, $24.99. One caller only. That's a recap. Any gold you want, I'm still going to honor the gold color change. If you want to change it up, you can do that. But that's a lot of diamond weight to get alone. Then the fire opal, which, remember, I had this up earlier next to the 808 Tanzanite, and this looked bigger. So it is definitely reading as a 9 or 10 carat stone all day. And that one's a one only, you know that. And I don't have many fire opals left in those big sizes. So this is the one. I do have a gorgeous emerald cut. There is still an emerald cut here that I showed you on, was that Thursday? We had a real beauty on it. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. Oh, such a great stone. I know that one's still here if you want a divine emerald cut. We got that, but this is the pear shape. And just red, 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 red. That's the thing. This is the most red of any stone we have. The most like ruby look with a fire opal, right? A lot of them still have a little bit more cherry red, orangey color. This is the most red. So Will, let me know if they have any questions on that. Or looks like it's open to anybody, right? Okay, so they're declining on that one. So guys, we are still available with that pear shape. I don't know what it's going to take to get that one home because that is down to its rock bottom. We are under our own cost by a mile. So let's get to the yellow diamond because it's time. Do you realize that I don't have anything? I have 2 stones in my entire inventory that are larger than this at this moment. And the one you've seen a million times over, it's going to be here for a while. It's the one with the pink diamonds. And it's here today. I have a 251 with pink diamonds. That's here. Hey, Warren. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, Warren, thank you for shopping. Thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A million thanks. Okay, so this is now, we have a 3 carat that's wonky. I've got one 3 carat yellow diamond. It's a weird cut. And then I've got a 251 that has a 3 stone style with pink diamonds. And it's like $14,000. So you are now looking at my 3rd largest here, but I think for a lot of us, it's going to be the one we have to consider as the largest because you've seen the others a lot. So this could be where you want to go. And I'm going to make it easy because it's a super sale Saturday. I'm putting everything on sale. So this is where we've got you a moment here. It's item number 112, 1888. I'm already loving it. 1888, item number. Carat 51, VS, I think it's, I'm going to say the word you're not supposed to say when you're talking about jewelry on TV. I'm truly not supposed to say it. But for my money, for what I'm seeing, for the look, the visual, the everything, that's a perfect stone. I know. I don't mean in the literal sense, okay? We all know what literal means. It's not literally, probably not a perfect stone. Because I haven't gotten the loop up there and gotten the magnifier and the big, the big telescopic, equipment that lets you look deeply into that stone. But it is a VS stone, so there's nothing you can see with the naked eye as far as flaws. But I'm talking about on a grander scale than just flaws. I'm not just talking about the VS clarity here when I'm talking about that word perfect. I'm talking about exactly the color you want, exactly the cutting that shows off the beauty of this piece. And then you've got this color. They can be really light, they can be really dark, they can be everywhere in between. They can be literally hundreds of different shades of color. And so where do you go? Where does one go if you want, let's face it, not all of us are going to have like, oh, let me get out my yellow diamond jewelry box, where you open up your box and there's like 50 different choices. We're probably, if we're lucky, going to have one yellow diamond, especially if we're talking about a good size, right? We'll have one. So there, in my idea, in my perspective, has to be a lot of things going on. It's got to be a classic mounting, check. It's got to be a beautiful, wearable design, check. I think, personally, a yellow diamond of a big size should have a lot of white diamond weight. I think it would be a disservice to have a carat 51 yellow diamond that's a VS stone like this and put in 10 points in diamonds. I think if it had 10 points in diamonds, you'd look at it and it'd look a little off. You'd be like, I don't know if we dressed it up properly. I don't know if we made it important or special enough. That's what this piece has. I think it has it all. And more importantly, if we just zero in on that stone, that carat 51 square cushion cut shape with the VS quality, you realize that that is the really idyllic color. It's that brilliant cut cushion. So within it, not only is it a square cushion, but it's got all of the fiery property that you get with a round. So you're getting a cushion, but it's the brilliant cutting. So there's extra faceting within it that allow it to look almost like billions of crushed yellow diamonds inside your carat 51. It's special, it's precious, it's rare, it's going up by the day, essentially as you wear it, as you own it, as you love it, as you get compliments, as you wear it for your everyday or your special occasion or whatever it is. You've got a piece that is increasing in value, increasing in rarity, because you're getting it, you have it, you take it. It's one of those rare things in life that appreciates over time. Certainly the diamond world or the colors of diamond world is doing that in spades. This also has, though, a carat 25. in white diamonds around it. So there's just everything. It's all elevated. It's all the best of the best. It's elevated, it's high end, it's all those things. And it's a carat 51 center with a carat 25, which means you're getting 276 total weight, almost 3 carats in diamonds. Love that. Classic style. And we had to upgrade this because usually what we do is we put a 1 carat in a similar mounting, and that's classic, and it's 6,500. This time around, it's a bigger center. More payoff in the middle, in the center, in the wow factor we want. Then you have, let's take a look at it on, all 14 karat solid two-tone gold, recommended as it is, yellow gold setting, white gold the rest of the way. I don't think you could ask for a better yellow diamond. And now all it needs, and if you're in agreement on that, and you're halfway kind of maybe thinking about it or digging it or liking it or enjoying it, my job is to make sure it is downright affordable so that you can say not only yes, but oh my goodness, yes, 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 because I'd be crazy not to take it. That's how we got to get this. And that's what we're doing. And I'm going to give it to that point where, yeah, you'd be crazy not to take it because it's going to be that affordable. Yes, Allison, go ahead. Okay. Okay. Who was it? Fred? Fred, I would probably say, for me, I would say the yellow gold, as they were. And I'll flash them again. We're talking about Diaspore earrings. I would say, Fred, I would say yellow gold. Our designers agreed because that's what they put them in. I'll flash them again by request here for Fred. These are the Diaspore earrings. We have 1 pair left, unless he's getting that last pair. They were the 2.5 carats of the color-changing Diaspore pear shapes, and they were in the yellow gold. So that's always a good, yeah, you're always welcome to ask me too, because sometimes I will disagree with our designers, but it's not often. And usually our designers also know best. So yeah, I would say the fact they're in the yellow gold, it's my preference with this stone as well. I just think it adds a richness to it. I'm a yellow gold fan though. I like a lot of gems in yellow gold. Certain ones I don't, but the other ones I do. Most of them I do. It's just a richness about it. So they were flashing one of those $5.99 Diaspore earrings. So that's the pair to get. White, yellow, rose. I would say yellow gold. You're going to be very happy. There's still, if she wears white gold, there's still a little element of that with the pave. So you get kind of an automatic two-tone kind of effect with the pave and the yellow gold, just so you know. So I think you're safe with the yellow gold in every respect. Now we talk about the diamond, in which I have nobody on the phone lines, because you're probably thinking, well, if it's that perfect and it's that fine and I'm seeing it and it looks great, and oh my goodness, if I win the lottery one day, which somebody will, right? There's a big jackpot going on. I think it's going to be $1 billion again, right? Maybe tonight. I don't know when it is, but you know, if you're thinking that's what it's going to take to own a big yellow diamond, I have really good news. You don't need to have $900 and some million to get a yellow diamond when you're shopping with us. And that's the beauty of it. And you don't have to give up anything. Not size, not color, not clarity, not cutting, nothing. Those, did we cover the 4 C's? Because they still apply, except here it's color. And a color is not, we're not talking D color. We're talking about into the exotic world of yellows, natural, not treated, not heated, no treatment whatsoever, from the earth, that color. All that's been done is faceting and polishing to that center stone. That is it. That's what makes it so wild, is that you shop everywhere else right now and there's a lot of faux, there's a lot of treated, there's a lot of enhanced, there's a lot of whatever. You don't want to buy that, especially when those cost more money. And if you just go in with the mindset of, well, if I'm spending more, I must be getting more, right? No, we are the exception. So this is where you shop to get the most bang for your hard-earned dollar. This is where you got to be. That's what value is all about. That's what we're doing right now. Take a look at it. We're going to blow it out for you. I just cannot imagine this sticking around at $14,999, which, oh yeah, there it is. Hold on, there's it. There's the $30,000 plus. Here's the ring. There's the price. $14,999 is not going to do it today. Not with the way I've been discounting jewelry. So here's what we've got to do instead. Did we get all Fred's questions answered? Did anybody get the fire opal yet? Nobody got the pear-shaped fire opal yet? All right, so we're still talking about the fire opal. Now we got to get a yellow diamond out of here, and this is the problem. I've been spoiling y'all day with pricing. That's a good thing. But now we bring out the best of them all, and now we got to continue to just sell it under cost. Well, here's what I'll do for you. I can't go any lower than this. I can bring it down to $12,999. But just judging on this affordable Saturday we've had for 2 hours and 15 minutes, I don't know if that's going to do it either. and we can't risk the fact that it's staying here. Now, I do have a 45 pointer, but this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to show it here because this is a nice stone. But I want to show you something for anybody who says, well, she says that about everything. Every stone's perfect, right? Every stone's the best of the, well, I'm going to show you the difference here. And I'm sorry to the 45 pointer. I love you, but sorry, we got to point out what's a fact here. It's my journalistic background. A fact is a fact, and the fact is that this stone is not this stone. Do you see the color difference? Because otherwise, if you're just looking at this, you're going, yeah, it looks okay. And then you see it next to a ring that is supposed to be here today, brand new today, that's on its own. If you just saw that, you'd go, wow, that's a beautiful yellow diamond. And then you see this one and go, okay. Now I see what she's talking about. Now I see why she's all excited. There's the difference side by side. And that's a 45 pointer right over here. This is a carat 51. It's over a carat larger. So let's just move that out of the way for now and show you that you don't have to compromise. And I may not even now, it may not make a lot of sense for me to bring up the 45 pointer that is still supposed to be $5,999. I'm talking about the 45 pointer that I just showed you. I don't think this is going to make a lot of sense today. But if a price doesn't make sense, then I've done something right. That's my thing. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm putting it on the auction block because that's as low as I can go. That's as low as I can say and put on the air. Unless I say, let's auction it off and let you decide your own price, entirely up to you. Now, we only have 42 minutes in the show, so I got to be quick about this. But we can't start at $12,000 if we're going to get bids. And I haven't done an auction all day today, so I don't know what to expect today on this last final day of September. I don't know what to expect, but I will tell you that I've been here with you all week and all year, and for 7 years now. My anniversary is coming up next month. It's about a month away, and I'm already planning it. And it's going to be good. But here's the thing. 7 years, I don't get to show you pieces like this very often. The size I've had maybe, a handful of times? A carat 51, a handful of times. And what you're expecting is a value beyond. I need to get callers on the line. Lately, auctions have been a little bit quiet. They've been just a little bit more quiet. We used to be, especially on a weekend, daytime show, we'd be here with like 10, 15 bidders. Lately, I've been getting 1, 2 bids. So I would brace yourself. I know I'm bracing myself now because I'm hoping for a better outcome, but I know we need to start lower, otherwise I'm going to get no bidders. So I can't start at 12 or 11 or 10 or 9 or 8 or 7, but I should think about slowing my roll here because guess what? If we start this at $6,500, I am matching the price that I did on a smaller stone 5 years ago when we had I was here when the very first yellow diamond was ever on the air. It wasn't 7 years ago, it was 5 years ago. And when that one, it was this mounting, very similar, but it had a 1 carat stone in the center, not a carat and a half, not a carat 51. It was a great color, it was a beautiful stone, it was the first, we didn't even know at that time if we were gonna have any more. It looked like it was gonna be a one and done. This is not, that's the price. For a 1 carat almost 6 years ago, it was like 5.5 years ago. I'm gonna do better today because again, I wanna hear those phone lines ring, okay? Let's hear it. Let's hear the phones ring. Let's give you a chance to own a big stone, not a 45 pointer, not a 1 carat, not a carat and a half, but a carat 51. And I'm rolling the dice here. Instead of 65, instead of $6,000, I still don't even have it open. So let's try to get a lot. And remember, I'm trying to get more than one caller. I want to get a lot of you in on the opportunity this is. And here I thought Jason maybe had somebody thinking about it, but no, that was something else, a request, right? Something like that. We're not doing $5,500. $276. Carat 51 is the 3rd largest yellow diamond here. Thousands of pieces of jewelry, 3rd largest stone I have in the yellows, and it's not going to be $5,500 to open either. And there's a lot of gold out there that costs you that price for plain gold. We're going to do better. We're going to do something crazy. We're going to go, I don't know, Bernadette, if you mean, can I see the square fire opal? I don't have a square, I have an emerald cut. But an emerald cut's a rectangle, so let me know if you want to see it, I'll bring it out. But we're not going to do $5,500 either. This is really a slog here. I just haven't done an auction all day, so this was probably ill-advised. Probably should have tested the auction waters before 12:21 in the afternoon. But instead of instead of $5,500, I'm going to go $5,000 even. Let's go. $5,000 to start. A $10 increment, that sounds good. $10 is next to nothing, so we'll do that. $10 increments, $5,000 to open. Let's get it started on a 276 total weight. Let me see though. I think, Andy, if you can hear me, we had an emerald cut fire opal. I think that may be what Bernadette's asking for. We had a beautiful emerald cut on, I think it was Thursday, and it was my favorite emerald cut stone. So we'll see if we can bring that out, show her. Meantime, we have 55 seconds or so on this auction, and we don't have an open or anybody dialed in, and this is a great ring. Classic style mounting, beautiful, bigger individual white diamonds around and around and around. And instead of $5,000, well, you're paying what should be $30,000 plus, what should have been $15,000. My lowest was $13,000. We had 35 seconds left. We have no open, and yeah, I had no idea what these auctions held for me today. So bad idea. But let's try to get that fire opal out here, and then what we'll do is, okay, I can't stand the thought of this staying here. I just can't. I can't stand this. I can't stand the thought of this staying here and showing it another day on another show when we have, sure, maybe a little more audience on a different day, but instead of selling it for $15,000 like I should be doing right now, I'm going to go less on the auction and see if that helps. And now the phones are ringing. And I always forget there's like a 2-minute delay in this broadcast, 2-minute delay on the broadcast, then we got the phone delay and all that stuff. So I always forget that. Maybe we have $5,000, it don't matter. I still want to get more than one bidder. I still want to get a lot of people in. This is what the whole show rests on, the value of this ring right now, because I don't have a stronger value. And we've had values for 2 hours and 23 minutes straight. 223. Okay. So how about this? We're going to try it on again. And then I'm going to go lower on the open. Determined. I'm going to get this one at home. And we don't have an open. So it's probably going to be one of those light participant auction days. But I think we know it's going to go even better for you. So you got to just chime in. Just call. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I know it's been an affordable day. But does it get more affordable than a $31,000 ring at $5,000? Not every day we get to save you $25,000 on one ring, especially yellow diamond that's going up by the day. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Pam W. from All From Us. Wow. Well, we made, back when I was a kid and we'd go to the grocery store, once a week in the family, and they'd always do this contest like around holidays where they'd put a bunch of jelly beans in a jar and you'd have to guess how many were there, and whoever guessed closest wins a prize, right? It's usually like a big stuffed animal or something. We need to maybe run a contest here of who has the most TVON jewelry or who gets closest without going over. And I'll guess what the most is, because Pam just called and she said, I heard you talking about lightweights out there that have 35 pieces of TVON jewelry. She didn't say this, I'm paraphrasing, but she just called in and she decided to count her jewelry. She's over 100 pieces of TVON jewelry. Pam, I say thank you. From all of us, I say thank you. Wow, 100 pieces. I mean, that is, and for those of you that have, let us know you have 35, you have, I don't care if you have one piece of TVON jewelry. I don't care if you have no TVON jewelry. We appreciate you all. We would not be here today 7 years plus running if it weren't for you guys. We can't do this without ya. If you didn't, show up and appreciate the values and shop with us, we couldn't go on. And you know what? To that end, I am so inspired by Pam and her 100 pieces of TVON jewelry. And to that end, nobody's going to have 2 pieces of jewelry from us if they aren't affordable, right? If they aren't values, if they aren't bringing you the value. I got to make this a better value, not $5,000, not $4,900, not $4,800, not $47,000. I'm going to go lower and lower and lower, and we're not even going to start at $4,600. That is, to me, the ideal yellow diamond, and I have seen a lot of them. I have been blessed in my career to be around a lot of great jewelry for a lot of years, and you know what? It keeps me going. Because just when you think you cannot go on, you're like, you know what? There's so much beautiful jewelry I still haven't seen, though. And you think you've seen it all, there's more to come. And instead of 46, right? And that's why we end up with 100 pieces of jewelry, because there's always something new to fall in love with. And if we make them downright affordable, you can end up splurging when it's not a splurge. And it's not you know what, $4,600, forget it. Let's go $4,500 to start on a 276 total weight on the third largest yellow diamond I have in stock here available to show you. And it's a $4,500 open with a $10 increment if anybody wants to participate after the open, but we're getting the open. Let's give it 60 final seconds to see if we've got it. Bernadette, I'm going to work on bringing out that emerald cut. I bet you they're looking for it right now. I don't have it in front of me, but I had it a couple days ago, so we can show that again if it's still here. And this is 50 seconds remaining to get started. Beautiful ring, classic style. Welcome to TVON, where you can actually own fine jewelry in droves, in quantities you never dreamed you would have, in quality you never thought was going to be affordable. This is it. And reminder, it is a natural yellow diamond. No treatment to our yellow diamonds. This is mostly a category right now. If you find a yellow diamond, it's heavily treated. It's heavily treated, or it's just completely man-made anyways, right? From the start. This is 20 seconds away. Oh my goodness. Well, no open on that one either. So I guess it's not the auction day I hoped it was. Well, it's okay. We've got Paraibas. I'll tell you, I'm not going to bring out that 45 pointer though, because this 45 point oval with it just is not as strong a color, and it's obviously nowhere near the size, and it doesn't have near the diamond weight. That is, I kid you not, guys, that's a $59.99 yellow diamond right there. So my question is this. I'll give you a choice of, do you want this one for $59.99? Or do you want to start the auction at $4,500 for this one? I mean, those are my options here. So I'm probably going to have to take that oval and save it for another decade. I don't think I'm going to be able to show that oval anytime soon. Sorry, oval. But it's pretty. But it's $6,000. I'd rather see you get this one for potentially $45,000. Do we have the open? Do you have the open? Oh, I'm sorry, we have it. Okay, so we do have the open at $4,500. Well, hallelujah to that, number one. Number two, if you're just bummed right now because you didn't get the open in time, and now you're disappointed to know that it is going out, there's no other choice to bring it out, even at $15,000 because it's going today to somebody, I've got a $10 increment. So hopefully that is not going to keep you out of what now is certain to get a home in a couple of minutes here, because I'm going to have to give it a last call. My goodness. This is just, is that pouring rain outside? It is. Wow, sorry, I got a little bit sidetracked. It's not that beautiful blue sky day here today as we usually have. It's a gloomy kind of freezing cold 71-degree day with a lot of rain outside that I am hearing. And I think in my 7 years here, I've only heard it rain probably 3 times ever. So it just caught me off guard. Either that or it's the heavens caving in and the gods are speaking to me for selling jewelry too low. It could be that too. It could be just, I don't know, the apocalypse in jewelry shopping is happening, because what else do you call this ring for $4,500, honestly? We're going to give it a final call. It's going to be 2 minutes. We have the open. We're going to sell it. Now, if you want to get in, it's not too late because we have 2 minutes still to get you in, but it's also only $10 increments. Is that rain outside? Because now I'm in my head thinking about, is it a sign? Is it something I did? Is it, I don't know. It's just such a unusual noise to hear out here. I'm holding the bag for the 45-point yellow oval. This little ring here, this little doodad, that's $59.99, and I still can't believe what's going on. So here's my last call. It's my last call. So I'm going to give you a 2-minute clock. It's $45.10 is the next minimum bid. You never know. There's a lot of people who come with an open and they go, that's my max, that's my top. You never know. You could win it for a $10 bump, a $10 advance, a $10 increase. Don't let the opportunity and this massive savings that is over $10,000, it's over $10,000 of savings. Don't let that be negated or go to the wayside because you got to put in a $10 advance here. I really want to encourage you with all the yellow diamonds I've had, and I've had many, and they're beautiful, all of them. I won't show it to you if it's not top notch, which is why I'm not going to show you that oval. But that's a value. Would you like a 45-point oval with not nearly as good a color, with the diamond weight on the oval is 82 points? This has a carat 25 and they're much bigger. So do you want the carat 51 with the carat 25 for $4,500 or $4,510 the next bid? Or do you want this 45-point under a half carat oval, not nearly the color, 82 points in diamonds for $59.99? To me, the choice is simple and easy. And I'm not saying that's not a great value at $59.99. It is. but nothing compares to this value in yellow diamonds that we've really ever done. So let's give it a final 2 minutes and then we'll see who's got it, and good luck to you. And most importantly, you don't need luck, you need to dial. That's all you need to do. Sometimes life is about luck. I believe in that. Sometimes, you know, a lot of life is luck and timing, right? But there's also a lot of preparation and perseverance with a lot of successes in life. It takes a lot more than just luck and timing, right? This is not about anything more than just dialing a phone number right now, because if you're too late, you're too late. The ring's going to somebody. Let's give it a last call, 2 minutes, and then we sell it. Good luck. It's our last chance on this one. I can't say enough about it. And I'm not going to show you that oval. Don't even beg me. Don't bribe me. Don't beg me. I'm not showing the oval. This is it. This is the one to own. So a final 2 minutes, and let me try it on again. And we'll, again, stay as is with the gold colors. You're getting both gold colors. You're getting yellow gold for the setting of the center stone, white gold the rest of the way. And it's at 4,500 only. Oh my goodness, we have 95 seconds to get you in. There is a delay, so it's why we urge you to dial in quickly, because it doesn't mean wait till the clock ends and then start dialing. You'll be far too late. Here it is on the hand again. It's a large ring, but I wouldn't call it oversized. It's the way I think a beautiful, pristine, gorgeous yellow diamond of a big size should be set. I think you need to have some significant diamond quality and significant diamonds overall to properly set a piece like this. That's what's happening clearly here. And it's only at 45. We have a last minute. Don't tell me we're not even going to get a challenger here in the end. This would be something. This would be something. Wouldn't it ever? So here we go. Last call, 45. Oh, no. 45 seconds coming up. This is last chance. Hey, is anyone back there? Andy or anybody, did anybody hear the request that I had? Or Allison, you didn't go back there to give them that request, did you? For the emerald cut fire opal from Thursday? Okay, just, I saw you go back there. I didn't know if that's what you were up to. Okay, so a different one. It's not, yeah. I like the one that I had. Just going, you have one up there. I do, but it's not the one I really recommend. The one I was really raving about was here a couple days ago, and it's better. It's a better value. It's a better stone. It's a better diamond weight. So we're going to see if we still have it. The one I was thinking had a carat 25 in diamonds, I want to say, signature mounting. I'm trying to think what the stone carat weight was. I think it was a 6, no, 4.5, 5, somewhere in that range. All right, last call, 45 once, twice, 3 times. Sold! Congratulations, and I think it's on its way. Let's see if this is it. Big drum roll moment for Bernadette. Yes, that's it. Thank you, thank you. 112. 1696, Tony, is next. Here it is. Oh, yeah. Nothing compares to this. Yes, exactly. Oh. Teach me how to whistle, because I would so do it for this one. It was a nearly 6 carat. Okay, the mind is not totally clouded with football right now. 574 is this huge, well, they're calling it a baguette. It's an emerald cut. It also is 153 in diamond weight. That's where I was wrong. It's even more diamond weight than I promised. So this is a really good one. It's big. It's bigger than the pear shape. It's so clean. Remember how I told you the pear shape was a little more red? Let me show you the difference here, because I still have the pear shape available. It hasn't been spoken for. But always just hearing me talk about something, sometimes you go, whatever. I want to show you. When I have the ability to show you side by side, I'm going to show you. Do you see what I mean by this is more red and this is more of that orangey red? Personal preference thing, they're both top quality stones. It's just some people want to go for more of that orangey red, which you have on the left side, and some want to get as much red as possible. When I told you that the pear-shaped fire opal had the most red, that's why. There now you are seeing the proof right there, side by side, together. So I happen to really, and Bernadette, this is from YouTube, a request here that Tony was kind enough to relay, because this is it, guys. Look how beautiful. I don't know. I mentioned we don't have a square, but she said square. This is the one I was speaking of on the left side that I really personally love. I love that color. I love that emerald cutting. You know I do. I'm going to go ahead and blow this out right now, and I know it's a bigger stone with more diamond weight. So here's what we're going to do on this one. You've seen this one already. It's still here. Now we focus, but I just wanted you to see the difference in the color there. This emerald cut is going to be down to $79.99. Got to change that. Got to change $79.99. Switch it up. We'll make it $38.88. First color. And I think that's the best cut. I mean, I'm partial to the emerald cuts. You know that. It's my preference in diamond. It's my preference in a lot of stones. It's definitely my preference. Who was shopping back there with you, Jason? It was a new register. Tell me, did you get their name yet? I hope so. What is it? L-O-L. Lolly or Loli? Lolly? Oh, where's your new customer calling from? That would be Rhode Island. Wow, super cool. We don't hear like as many Rhode Island folks. That's exciting. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much. Just want to thank you for shopping. Also, let's see. This is, again, for anybody who'd like it, just, I don't know, brought it out for the request here. I love it. I think that's a beautiful stone. I'll try it on real quick for you, and then we're going to be on our way. Got a lot to show you, including a ruby. So if you just want your reds via the ruby, we got that too. That's coming up next. We'll get your ruby opportunity here. Got to make that special. Look at that color though. So that's a big size. We were all looking at that 4-carat pear shape and how much larger it looked. Well, this is a 574. It's going to look like an 11 or 12 carat all day long. So huge value there at $38.88. I think we're kind of exhausting the big fire opals here. Not going to see too many of those. We went through a period of time where we're seeing new ones every day, kind of seeing the best of the best come out to play at this point. So kind of done with the big fire opals. So pick your favorite of what exists here in the larger sizes. Let's get to our ruby, which is 112-1904. It's brand new today as well. And then if you have any last minute requests, we are down to 23 last minutes. So 22 now. So not a lot of time, and certainly lots to get to. But here we go with this ruby, and it has yellow diamonds and white diamonds together. And then get ready for a heck of a show tomorrow. We've got our big Sunday, same time, same place. Hope you'll join us for that. Do have a beautiful Patagiba to show you as well. It's a big time stone. We'll see that. Our fire opals are here if you'd like them. We also have a few other pieces that remain from the show. If you have any questions on any of those, please get your call in so we can show them with plenty of time to spare. But this is the ruby that is going to be over a carat. It's a carat 12, and it does have 37 points in the yellow diamonds, and how about a 72-point white diamond weight as well. And you've got all of that surrounding. I mean, I feel like I hate repeating myself. I really, because we're a very repetitive business, because we're always talking about, I don't get the opportunity to sell different things. I don't sell vacuums, and I don't sell food, and I don't sell clothing. I just sell fine jewelry. But I got to tell you, it's all about the quality. And this ruby, there's a reason we don't see this ruby material very often. We don't see a lot of rubies. And you're thinking, I've heard of it. Isn't that a common stone? It's kind of that's a mixed bag of a question, because ruby itself can be found really all over the world. It's found in a lot of different varieties. It's found in a lot of different qualities. And what's interesting about ruby is that every single source tends to have a very distinctive color. And you're probably thinking, they're all red. Ruby is red. We know that. There's no other color for ruby. But it's all about the secondary hues. And there's a lot of rubies that are very brown. A lot of them are very orange. A lot of them are very pink. A lot of them are very purple. So there's all this variety. Usually that secondary color that can be very strong is going to denote where it came from. With the Burma, it's the best worldwide. It's that secondary blue, so it's that ideal color of pigeon's blood red. It's got the most blue-red color to it, so significant, but it's also, it comes down to clarity. And we're so very particular about any ruby we bring in jewelry with diamonds. This is that pure, pure, pure crystalline red. So what does that mean? Well, this is not a stone you usually see through. Opacity means you can't see through it, right? Like the wall behind me, like the television screen behind me. They're opaque. The window is transparent. The window you can see through. If it's somewhat between, let's say the window had a film on it, that'd be translucent. Well, usually a ruby, across the board, any color, any source, is usually opaque. You don't see anything through it. So imagine that for a minute. And then imagine that. You have the visual in your mind of a red color. Pick a color of red. Pick a shade of red. For us gals, I always liken it to going to the nail salon. And, you know, sometimes people think, oh, let's just pick out red. There's a million shades of red. Same with rubies, right? Some are more orangey red, pinky red, purple red, blue red. Some are brown red. Some are burgundy red, right? There's all these different shades. So think about that and then look at the stone. And notice that that is not opaque. It's not brown. It's not purple, it's not pink, it's not orange. It is pure blue reds. It is completely transparent. And because I got to make something disappear here like magic, I mean, suddenly I feel like I should be on stage at the Golden Nugget in Vegas. I don't think it exists anymore, but I feel like I should have my own magic act here because I got to make some things disappear. And since I don't do rabbits and we don't have the top hats and all that, I'm going to make a ruby disappear in a hurry. So you've got to call me if you love it because it's got yellow diamonds, big diamond weight there, 37. Then you've got the 72 points in the white diamonds, and that is a beautiful carat 12, and I got to make it just $69.99 is not going to do it. That's just not going to let it fly today. I've got 18 minutes left. It's not a lot of time. So we have got to go. And we've got to make this a really, really interesting moment. I'm loving the colors. The colors look like victory to me. Albeit close, but victory nonetheless. I mean, this is it, guys. This is the one. To get the goldens of the yellows next to the white diamonds, and it's not 69. It's not, guys, I'm just going to give away a ruby here. You've seen Burma rubies on the show before. This is going to be a little bit better for you. It's going to be amazing. 69, 59, 49. I don't know what it's going to take, but I'm going to keep on dropping it until it goes. We're not going to do 49, 39, even 29.99 for a carat 12. And these are the types of rubies that you spend dearly for. They are hundreds of thousands of dollars when you find this quality in retail. If you think I'm just making that up, please take a look at a good ruby one day. It looks like a spotlight of red. It looks like a red, look at that. It looks like a spotlight. It's just, even on the hand, when I'm essentially blocking any light behind it, because you have my hand behind it now, it is still as crystalline, still as clean, still as transparent like that window behind me. So you're seeing right through it. That is so, and even if you never buy anything from me ever, you got to know good ruby versus okay ruby. You got to know the difference between an all right ruby, what you typically see, opaque material, cloudy material, hazy material, versus the really, really divine. Because like anything else in life, there are levels to quality. I don't care if it's something super mundane and completely banal. There's always different levels of quality. This is your top, and I don't have even $29.99. I'll blow it out right now. Very first caller. Let's make it a really easy deal. Got 17 minutes to make a miracle happen. And so the miracle is now. The miracle is happening in ruby. And it's not 29, and it's not 28, it's not 27, and my goodness, here it is. I think this is the third time today that I would say this about a ring, is get it for the loose stone. I know that there's a ton of diamond weight over a carat around it, but get it for the loose stone. Because it's worth it where I'm taking it. We're making this available to one caller. It's not even $26.99, $25.99. I mean, sometimes this is what you got to do. I got to move some jewelry here at the end of the day. We've got to. It's a busy Saturday. What can I tell you? We're almost out of time, though. Can't make it 25, can't make it 24, can't make it 23. It's not working. Got to get somebody out there. Collectors, please. If you just normally are so snobby when it comes to your jewelry that you don't even find anything you like ever, this is where you wish you could shop at the museums instead of a retail store. This is the kind of ruby you need to have in your life. It's true. If you just never, ever are impressed, you got to find something better. You got to find something higher end. This is the one to get. It's not 23. It's not 22. It's not $21.99. It is amazing what I'm doing on this ruby. And just forget about the diamonds. Pretend they're not there. I'm still giving them to you. Forget about the rubies. You know it. When they went under sanction, I was on the air when the news went down that they went under sanction. That was in 2008. First time the Burma Jade Act went into effect. First time because there was another. The sanction was lifted. It went on hiatus. It went back into effect. They've been under sanction now. This is why nobody has Burma, really. Very few places have Burma. Most of the rubies you shop for are either Mozambique or Vietnamese these days. Those are the two sources we get. Burma is nearly impossible to get. It's the very, very best. Always has been. Always will be. This is it. $21.99. It's not. I still have it here. It can't stay here. We have a beautiful ruby opportunity for somebody. And I don't know who is going to take it, but you're going to be the happiest ruby collector in the world when you get it at home in the next couple of days, because it does not get better. The price tag cannot be less. It's not even $21.99 or $2,099. I realize it's been a crazy day of value. Realize what I've done on these museum pieces to make this happen for you today. And I just think, honestly, I never ask for, thanks or praise, but I got to tell you, the values today have been next level. So I know you guys watch a lot of shows, you know all the jewelry, you know everybody that's doing everything out there. Today, we have 14 minutes left. These values have been truly, truly second to none. And this one's not done. because it's still hanging out here. So instead of $2,099, I'm blowing it out. It's one collar. I would take it as is. You got to take it in the yellow and the white gold to match the diamonds that are set within it. We're going to size it for you. I get it to your home for free. You decide. Once you get it at home and wear it, once you examine it, once you look at it, once you take it to your appraiser, once you take it to your jeweler and ask them for the replacement value to make the identical ring and find out it costs like $100,000 to make, then you decide. Never, ever just make the decision until you get it at home, because guess what? It's going to be even better than you imagined. We hear it every day. It's better than I thought. It's better than it was on TV. And I know what you're thinking. How does that get better? It is, and now it's got the better price tag as well. It's not even, I'm a ruby lover from way back on the good stuff. Ruby doesn't do it for me unless it's Burmese, and it's been under sanction for the better part of 2 decades, and yet this is a price you cannot buy a loose stone. They are trading in wholesale right now for over 20 G's a carat. That's 20 grand a carat. It's an over $20,000 stone. We've added the diamonds. We've dumped in the gold. And you're not paying $2,000 either. Take a look at it. We're going to give it a last call here. It's only, you know what, just go ahead. What's a few more $1,000 lost? I'm going to make it $19.99. First caller, let's do it. $19.99. That's it. I got to sell it. We got to get it at home. We can't leave anything here today. And this one will be gone. 25 seconds left. And a perfect way to get a major, major ruby. Incredible mounting. You can't say enough about it. I'm trying, but you can't say enough about it. And I think when you get it at home, you are going to be rendered speechless. I really do believe that, because certain pieces are just beyond description or words or adjectives. This is really one of those. $19.99. Amazing. I'm freewheeling prices up here. I've been doing it all day. We have affordable, we have expensive, we have museum, we have this and that, but everything's a value. That's the thing. I've had pieces that have literally, I have an emerald that's still sitting here for $25,000. You might be going, woo, that's expensive. Not really, because it's a 6 carat 88 emerald with 2 carats plus in diamonds, and it was 50 grand. So no, even my $25,000 piece is inexpensive. That's the beauty of what we're doing. Jason, what are you taking today before we go? Okay, so are we verifying on the ruby? Okay, so, and if you want to see that $25,000 emerald, let me know, because it's still hanging out. 688 emerald is here. We have an Asher cut Fawn. We have a blue zircon from earlier. Still have that beautiful Alexandrite with pink and white diamonds. All of our fire opals are still here. Got the big. Let's see, the carat 51 is gone. I have the 45-point yellow I'm not selling. And that's it. That's all we got. So now the ruby, verifying on that one. It is time to own it. I have not been through a lot of Saturdays where we have this many deep discounts in a Saturday show of this level. And this is where, again, if you purchased something or picked something up already today, congratulations. My sincere thanks, my sincere congratulations to you, because you have scored. So there is a Paraíba. It's a 245, and I know it's one of our bigger stones left. We'll share that with you. We also have, if you have any questions, we have some, I think we still have a pair of Diaspore earrings too. They were $5.99. You know what else we had? Hey, for anybody who just joined us, because I know that big game just ended. Let me show you. Maybe our star of the day was really the amethyst that I had in the trillion cut. Let me show you what this is all about. This was I'll just recap it briefly because I have 2 left, so I don't have that many, but I do want you, I know there's probably somebody watching right now that didn't see it, so that would be a shame to miss it. It's going to be item number 112-1933 from earlier. Just want to recap it for a brief moment and get the last 2 out of here. So you got one last chance to get one of the 2 left, or get them both and, you know, keep one, gift one. If you're already thinking ahead, good for you. Holidays, right? October's almost here, and that means at the end of the show I get to say, see you next month, and then you guys all go, oh, she's going on that vacation. No vacation, just it's tomorrow. But you know, that next month starts tomorrow, if you can believe it. So let's celebrate October tomorrow. With who knows what that means, but it means a good time for sure. So 3.5 carats on our trillion. It does have 14 points in diamonds, white, yellow, or rose gold. Thank you on the ruby. I think someone's picking that up. I sure hope so. Here we go with the trillion cut 3.5 carat. This is $4.99. So just a little 9-minute left recap here. Just wanted you to see those figure eights that wrap on the sides here. The diamonds then will finish up by coming up towards the top point of the trillion. And then you've got, yes, that interlocking figure 8 that's going to be white, yellow, or rose gold. And that is just what we expect, divine quality in a really superstar amethyst, one of our most affordable pieces in the inventory overall, under $500 to get it. And you've got that beautiful idea right there. So that's going to be just one. I have 2 left. So just a quick little 1-minute recap here. I have a feeling then we'll show you the Paraíba or anything else you'd like to see before we go. There is a 1010 Asher cut blue wing. So if you want to see that, we can show it real quick. I know we've had a lot of you asking for some blue wings today. Sounds like most of you looking for rounds today. But this is just a must have. And reminder to join us same time, same place tomorrow. So we do kick off the show at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So we hope to see you guys then. And 10 a.m., that's noon Central time. And then, of course, 1 p.m. Eastern time. So we cordially invite you to join us tomorrow for our big Sunday Live. We'll be here with bells on with great October specials. And, you know, it's October, so beginning of a month, we're going to start on a high note. And we're going to officially, it's going to really start to feel like fall. Once that calendar turns, I just love when the months get into double digits. Then I feel like we're really there. So it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. So I hope you'll be able to join us. If there's anything from our last day of September here on this special Saturday, if there's anything you're thinking about or want to check on availability, please do so. Okay, so 1 gone, 1 left now. Okay, so we've got the second to last. Gone, 1 remaining on this amethyst piece. That is a beauty of a stone. I'm going to try it on for you again. That is for, see, I knew some of you missed it. I knew it. It was a good game, right? Are we going to drop again in the rankings, though? I think that's what that means. Well, you know, home field advantage. I've got baseball for the rest of the day, so I'm a perfectly happy camper. I may have missed my Trojans and their win, but you know what? Last day for me of the entire year to see baseball. It's the saddest day of my year today, so at least regular season. So my team, regular season, last day. They're going to treat me, though, to a doubleheader, though, Tony, so that's good. I get a doubleheader. Yesterday was postponed. Both of my days off today, last week of baseball, regular season, I had 2 days, you know, so Tuesday and Friday. My team played Tuesday, Friday, was supposed to play. Both games got postponed. Both games got rained out. So no baseball and a day off. But today I might get to, I'll get to see a little bit of game 2. Probably won't be on for game 1, but I'll see game 2. So yes. I feel for you. If I have any fellow baseball lovers out there, if it's second to last day for your team, I don't get to see tomorrow's game. Tomorrow's the last day of the regular season. I don't get to see that. They all start at the same time. They start at noon. I won't see that, but I will see today. So that's fun. So again, happy sports, happy shopping, happy Saturday, whatever you got going on this Saturday for the rest of the day. We thank you so much for being here. This is my last chance to recap this. I'm going to show you the Paraíba. We're not out of time yet. We still have 6 minutes. I'm just trying to get everyone through on the phone lines here for requests, recaps, amethyst, whatever it is. We had a lot of people asking a lot of questions here at the end of the day, checking on availability as is per usual. So I'm going to show the Paraíba. Unless there's anything else I need to recap, let me know. Call and ask about the ruby. Call and ask about the Diaspore earrings last pair, last amethyst for $4.99. But this, I would be completely remiss if I didn't show you a close-up. I did flash it briefly, but how about that for clarity? On a major 112-1955, call me on that last amethyst, that trillion. Do not let that one go. It's $4.99. What a way to splurge without splurging. I.e., a splurge to me is buying fine jewelry. When I buy fine jewelry for myself, that's a splurge, right? Fine jewelry usually is. But when it's $4.99, doesn't feel like a splurge because there's not fine jewelry for $4.99 very often. So suddenly that is not a splurge, but you are getting fine jewelry. So speaking of fine, this is the very fine Paraíba. It is 112-1955. It's a 245 18-karat gold setting, and please, let's come get to know it. Let's get right up close. Let's get up in that Paraíba right there. Now, this is pretty nervy to come that close to a type 3 stone, but I did, yeah. Sure, back of the amethyst, you got it. Well, it's another one of those split style shanks, so there's not going to be a lot to look at from the back that you didn't see from the front. It's going to look very similar. But as far as the basket work behind it, here it is. This is the back of the amethyst. So again, set up that basket a little higher, give it that little higher platform, give that stone and that trillion a lot of light. You know, a stone's not going to do nothing unless it has light. It doesn't matter how good the stone is or how bright it is or how fabulous it's cut. You got to have light. So we give it all that beautiful basket work. You see how it elevates from that side as well? How about those reds coming through? Oh, wait, it's reds. Oh, it's blues. Oh, it's purples. It's everything. So that's the $4.99 amethyst. Call me on the last one. Here's that Paraíba, which will come back in on close. And if I can give away a piece in the last 4 minutes now, we'll do it. And isn't it nice that it's the biggest piece I have? A 245 Paraíba with massive fancy cut diamonds beside it. That's 53 points in white diamonds. There are only 2. It's a 3-stone style, which is what I recommend. I have a 10-carat Paraíba. How's it going to be set? 3-stone style all day. Classic. How about those colors that it's projecting onto the wheel in front of it? Same color, same neon, same glow, same gorgeous blues and greens, and it's 18 karat solid white gold. We upgraded in every way, and even though that's not a huge diamond weight, they're huge diamonds, which is even more important than a huge diamond weight. So we're going to blow it out right now before we go. $39,999. Yeah, that's not going to do it today, but I will make you a deal. And this is one of my larger stones left in Paraíba. That what's out there is out there. Think about that. It's a finite supply. It is mined out. There's no active mining going forward. So what is out there available to you and to me and to museum curators and collectors, and whether it's a billionaire or whether it's somebody like, I don't know, you and me who are collectors, well, guess what? We're all fighting for the same material. I don't care if it's a king of a country, if it is a billionaire businessman, if it's you and I shopping with our feet up at home. Oh, wouldn't that be nice to have the feet up? This is it. We're all fighting for the same Paraíba. And what it usually doesn't give you is clarity like this, color like this, and we got 2 minutes to get it out the door, so I better make it a lot more affordable than 40 grand. I'll make it even better, and let's blow it out right now. That's the stone. That's clean. Here's what it looks like on. I got to go crazy low here at the end of the day, because guess what? We've got to get this home. It's got to go, and look at that. Perfect clarity, color, everything. Look at the transition of light that goes through it. It's not 35. It's not 30,000. Well, we've seen a number of 2 carat and a halves go out at 25,000. That seems to be the magic number that makes them disappear. I'm going lower than $25,000. Lower than $20,000. This is it right here, right now. And to get massive trapezoid fancy cut VS diamonds beside it, fabulous. The perfect proportion for that cushion cut, slightly elongated as it is. And it's not going to be even $20,000. Ooh, this is going. We're going to blow it out right now. First caller can have it. I'm giving it away. I know we don't have a lot of time. We have 90 seconds left in the Saturday show. That's it. I have got to make this even better than even $20,000 or 19, 18, 17, 16. You're looking at our best value on Paraíba yet. I'll make it $14,999. Stays in the 18 karat robes, or white gold rather, and that is going to be it. Under $15,000, we have seen plenty of the smaller Paraíbas that didn't even have this clarity or those big diamonds, and they're already gone at price tags higher than what you're seeing right now in the 245. So that's the way to get a Paraíba in your collection. Thanks again for joining us today. We have a minute left, so we'll be here as long as you need us to be. After we go off the air, our phone lines are still open. So we hope you'll give us a call here before we go. And we see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Be sure and be with us to kick off October together. So excited about that. And of course, a fabulous value right before your eyes right now. We'll be here after we go off the air to talk to you about it or help you place that order. And remember, you even have a money-back guarantee on a piece like that. So make sure you call in, try it out, see what it's all about, get those fancy, beautiful cut diamonds on the sides of it. Thanks again for watching today. We appreciate you joining us on this Saturday. Appreciate you watching, shopping. Special welcome to all of our brand new shoppers today as well. There have been so many of you. And special happy birthday shout out to all of our birthday girls out there. And thank you so much again for being with us. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Enjoy the day. We'll see you right back here early tomorrow on Sunday. See you then, guys.